right. So, last time, after your triumphant visit to the city of Vyre and the formation of an alliance with the kings and queens of Vyre through impeccable, some of you at least, dinner etiquette, you returned triumphant to Kintargo, ready to discuss what to do next as far as getting the region Barzillai-proofed, as it were. And upon returning, Rexus told you that he had been sifting through the old Silver Raven documents that you decoded back at the beginning of your little insurrection, and found that the old Silver Ravens, the original ones from the time of the Civil War, about 80-something years ago, had a plan for Menador Keep because they had studied that the one narrow point in the Menador Gap that divides the primary land route between Ravounel and the Chelish Heartlands, was actually an ancient dwarven fortress. And in this fortress, thousands of years ago, the ancient dwarfs had built a collapse the keep failsafe known as the Anvil of Unmaking. So with a plan to close Menador Gap by destroying Menador Keep using this anvil, you guys loaded up the cart and began another excursion into Greater Ravounel. This time for probably over a month round trip, you estimate. A couple of days have already passed, 3 to be precise, or 4 actually, because it's morning when we get there. But you're currently in White Rock, which is actually the town that Icar's family is. His father is Baron of White Rock, so he's got some pull in town, and you guys spent the night at the Jhaltero estate here in White Rock, which is good because Sugtok had a rough day on the way here because you guys found that he had picked up an unwelcome hitchhiker overnight, a tiny fey creature known as an Alpulacra, which had lodged itself in his throat and was stealing all of his food and drink for a day. So after reaching White Rock, Sugtok spent most of the afternoon and evening just filling himself with as much food and drink as he could to make up for lost time. And then you all settled in, and now it's morning here in White Rock. So as you guys wake up, let's just get the mechanical portion of the rebellion action out of the way, and then we can get going with what you guys do.
Okay.
All right, so we've got 6 and the bonus free gold from one of Flickie's teams. Earn gold.
Yeah, because I can't think of anything too particular that I want to get done with this rebellion action. So does anyone else have anything specific?
Was it double recruit supporters covert action to make one of those roles maximized?
Well, maximizing recruit supporters doesn't do anything.
Right.
Well, before we do all that, let's go through everything else that happens first. Which is... Scrolling down. Still haven't memorized this. Okay, supporter attrition. So the first thing that happens is a loyalty check.
I'll go ahead and roll it. What's the DC?
It's so low that we're just looking to see if you botch.
Okay.
Or crit. More accurately.
I do not botch or crit.
Alright, but you beat the DC 10 check, so you only hemorrhage 3 supporters, but you gain 23 from the recruiters, which is a net gain of 20.
Yeah, the next upgrade is 1,500. It's something a lot from where we are.
You are rank 15, Your next is going to be at 1350.
Okay, not terrible.
All right, so that happens, followed by the notoriety maximum. Yeah, no. Treasury shortage. Also, no. Increase rank. No. Deposit or withdraw from the treasury, gentlemen.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm thinking if I want to make a special order. Is there something? Let me see how much money I have, because Icar doesn't actually have a lot of money on him, so I don't think I can afford the thing that I would want.
If you discussed it with your good buddy Sugtok, I might be able to help with some coin.
Well, I've got
I'll
an
need
empty
it,
ring
so.
slot, and I've thought about either buying a ring of chameleon power or a decoy ring, both of which would be pretty useful.
Which one is cooler?
The hard-hitting questions.
Well, let me just describe what they do, and I'll let you decide. So,
Good fucking Christ.
a decoy ring, whenever the wearer of the ring takes a withdraw action or becomes helpless, the ring basically makes the wearer invisible and creates 4 illusory duplicates that either run off in opposite directions or do something else that would catch attention. So essentially, it creates 4
It's like that guy from
doppelgangers
Apex.
that jump out of different windows. They last for 3 rounds before they disappear, but if you hit them, they instantly pop out of existence, and if you interact with them, you can disbelieve them.
But allies know what they are, and we
But
can...
allies always know their true location and can freely provide aid or assistance.
Icar falls on the ground. Suddenly, 4 copies of him just suddenly start doing the Harlem Shake.
Exactly.
Can you sexy jutsu that?
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, it's copies of the guy wearing the ring, so unless he does it to himself first.
Yeah.
But they're exact copies of him when he's wearing the ring.
Yeah.
But what's nice about the decoy ring is that it's not a per item day. It's anytime that those actions become
Withdraw action or becoming...
So you can take a withdraw action every turn and just keep creating duplicates.
including falling unconscious. So if you get almost cut in half again,
Yes,
it would spit out 4 duplicates.
exactly. And the real me would be just lying on the floor asleep, invisible.
I like that because you've gotten almost cut in half
The
twice.
Ring Chameleon Power, as a free action, gives a +10 bonus to stealth check, and as a standard action, you can use the Ring of Chameleon Power to use Disguise Self at will.
Wait, so anytime you withdraw, can you not... I mean, would that not just be... Like, do you have to have intent to leave the battle?
No.
A withdraw is a full round action. Essentially, when you withdraw, you walk away from someone without threatening AOs. So it allows you to leave a threat square without needing to make any sort of check. You focus all of your intent on getting away from the thing that's threatening you.
Oh,
Full round action, you can't do anything else the same round you withdraw.
right.
But it's a useful action to have in case you are ever stuck between 4 scums, let's say, underwater. You could always just withdraw and run away, and they wouldn't be able to swing on you.
Okay.
So anyway, they're both about the same money. I think a ring of decoy is 12,000.
Decoy ring is 12.
And the ring of chameleon power is 12 and some change.
It's like 12.7.
So they're equivalent. They're both pretty expensive, prohibitively expensive for me and for the rebellion right now because we only have 8,000 in the bank. But that's on my wish list.
Right.
I think. Let me see what Icar has personally because I don't.
I have 1,000 coin in my pocket.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent all my coin.
Smells
all the
like
time.
broke bitch in here.
You think you've spent all your coins? I've been doing a lot of alchemical crafting. I have 100 gold and 16 platinum. So 250 on a good day. So Icar does not have 250 gold is still a lot of money for a peasant.
Yeah, he's got
But-
enough money for the Uber ride home.
Yeah, I love that
I
our
don't have
crew is
enough-
like,
I
oh, you
don't
have
have-
less than 1,000 gold, you
I-
fucking
I don't-
peasant.
I don't have enough to buy treasure. So, I mean, we can spend we can earn gold as many times as we want per rebellion phase. So we could just print money.
So long as you have
Also-
teams available that can do it.
Yeah, I
How
mean, we
many
have
teams
the
do we
merchant
have?
lord. We have 2 teams worth of merchant lords, and I think we were talking about possibly getting a 3rd team of merchant lords. Is that
Flickie's got merchant lords right now.
Also, the
Wonder
the Fushi sisters can earn gold as one of their
Yeah.
actions.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Fushi sisters.
Okay, so merchant lords,
The merchant lords and the Fushi sisters.
1. Merchant
Um,
lord.
and whatever team Flickie is commanding, because that lets him use a team that can't normally earn gold to earn
Fushi
gold.
sisters.
And also,
Oh, cool. Then we'll
weren't
just
you
go
working
through
on
two
upgrading
things.
your thieves?
Spellcasters.
We were thieves are the are thieves the money?
They are not. Thieves
No,
are
thieves
going.
are out. Yeah,
You
We
were
were
going
working
for saboteurs or spies.
we were well. We've got. I think
got
I was.
saboteurs.
I think I was training some extra spies. Although having an extra set of saboteurs might also be nice. I haven't decided. Although I think I need to decide this time if we're going to be. We can wait until next week to upgrade them. We're going to be on the road for a while.
Yeah, you guys have got 4, possibly 5 rebellion actions between leaving Kintargo and getting back to Kintargo,
Well, so-
and this is the first
so-
of those.
Luke, for the purposes of the upkeep phase, I think we are going to leave the treasury alone this week.
Got it. All right.
Unless anyone, I think everyone else said they're fine, and I am not going to withdraw money because I'm not broke.
Okay. I figured that was the case. We were discussing the plan.
So we have 6 actions, 6+, 6 and then flickies.
Is the covert action, can that be used to maximize one of the gold rolls?
Let me look at covert action.
We just like while we're out of town, we can't secure a cache, we can't do any of that stuff, so it's a good time to just kind of rake in coin and supporters.
A bonus equal to the spy's manager's charisma bonus.
What are we doing?
He wants to know if he can use a covert action to boost an earned gold roll. And the answer is yes.
Yeah, you could. Which oh yeah, that's why I was looking at getting an extra team of spies
For 2 covert actions.
for covert actions. Because if I'm managing the team of spies, they are sorry, Flickie, but they're just much cooler than your spies.
That's fine.
Well, Flickie's managing the spies just because they're a bonus team made of the Aces Aussie Elves. And their cool thing is that just by being a part of the rebellion, you guys have a bonus to secrecy.
Okay, so we want to recruit supporters at least once this phase, and we want to our event chance is currently 0.0%, so we don't need to worry about that. We moved around our officers last week. We don't really need to gather information unless we want to keep trying to learn information about the ball while we're gone. But I think they would just tell us if they knew more. I don't know if we would need to.
Yeah, our followers will tell it. We got eyes on the ground for that.
Still, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to. If we have the action, it wouldn't hurt to invest in making sure that we know everything there is to know about the ball before it happens.
And to be fair, it's never been an issue because you guys have always had things to do, but you can just let actions fizzle if you don't have anything you want to or can do. You now have you now have a significant amount of. When you guys had 2 or 3 actions a week, it's like we got a ration, but now you're starting to get a surplus.
Can you
we can
Luke, can you
recruit covert 3 golds and a bonus gold by Flickie, if nothing else.
Can you indicate that team of thieves is a bonus team? Is it a bonus team?
No, you hired it because your maximum teams increased. Your bonus team was the Merchant Lords, and the Thieves you just recruited because they were cheap.
I mean, we could upgrade them.
Costs 1,000 to do that. It doesn't matter which one you upgrade them into.
What is... Okay, I believe you.
While you guys are on the road, you can change officer roles and put your guys in recruiter roles to get more supporters every week.
That is true. I will probably stay put because we want the bonus to our loyalty check.
Yeah.
But if other people want to hop off of other... Do bonus actions from the strategist stack? No, I think recruiters are the only ones.
Recruiters are the only ones that stacks. Everything else you just use the highest.
Okay.
Do we have anyone else we can assign into that role that
you
isn't
guys.
currently doing anything?
You guys.
Just us.
Yeah.
So Brush's bonus action is...
I mean, are we finding ourselves regularly within access? I mean, I can move from strategist to something else if it's more.
Actually, while we're on the road,
especially
See, the thing
if we're
is
not
that
what's the bonus?
I'm worried that if not in this week, but next week, if we get an event, we will need to make organization checks.
Yeah.
I don't want to make those checks with our pants down.
I'm just making sure you guys remember that's something you can do.
Okay, yeah, I should.
How many extra supporters would putting Tib'resh in a recruiter role?
The recruiters
Net us.
gain as many supporters as they have character levels. So you guys are level 8 right now.
Oh
So
shit.
every one of you that becomes a recruiter gets an additional 8 supporters passively from the recruiter just generation and with every recruit supporter's action.
Oh shit. Yeah, just... Well, so the event might have us make an organizational check, so really the only one we can afford is if we're okay with losing an action. But that puts us at a base 31 every time, 31 extra every time we're recruiting supporters, which for 4 to 6 weeks is going to be wonderful.
That's up to you guys. Each changing of an officer role is an action.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to change from the role they're in now is free to do so. I don't think we're not going to make anyone stay where they are right now. You are free. Free men.
I mean, if we like the flexibility, I'll stay on. It sounds wiser.
I don't...
Well, having an extra action is nice for flexibility.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So we're getting an extra 6 from my bonus to security. But it's still plus 13 without me in that role. Is plus 13 versus plus 19 worth the extra supporters?
13.
If he moves himself out
yeah.
of the partisan role.
Being partisan. I mean, most security. Let me look at the event tables. Most of the events are usually going to be DC 20. So, I mean, if most of the events are DC 20, then having a plus 19 is going to be fine. There are some that are DC 15 security checks, which means that having a 13 would probably be okay. But for the things that are DC 20, having a 13 is essentially, we would have a 2/3 odds instead of having a near guarantee. So, do you want to play the dice? That's up to you. What do you think is more important?
If we're able to keep the event chance low through the extra actions that we can keep from Tib'resh giving us the extra action in the strategist role, I think it'll be fine. Because it's gonna flood us if we're doing double recruit supporter actions. That's an extra 60 supporters per week.
And I mean, we are currently at rank 15, which I think is the max for this adventure path.
No, you're up to a max rank 20 at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we are
after you finished Vire, your max rank boosted up to the maximum of 20. I told you this at this point, but now it's from now until the theoretical successful end of your rebellion. It's a matter of what rewards you get in time to use in the rebellion, as opposed to being awarded all of them, because a theoretical successful will automatically bump you to rank 20 and automatically gain all the rewards therein.
Right. So we are at 1061. To get to the next rank, which is 1350, we would need 289 supporters.
Yeah, so an extra 60 per week that we're on the road is huge.
And when we recruit supporters, it's 2d6 plus the bonuses. So if we're getting potentially...
It's a minimum of 31 if one of you changes over.
Yeah,
Sorry, 33 if one of you changes over.
You add your level to the supporters. So potentially, if we do recruit twice every week, that's 16 supporters for every person who switches over a week additionally. Yeah. Which is not insignificant.
So this is what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking Arby's.
I don't know why it splits it like that. Oh, because one was in a list and then there was a bonus, so it split that into a secondary line.
Yeah, the chat on Roll20 is funky sometimes when
Unless
trying to do
somebody else.
formatting.
But yeah, the extra action is really nice. If we nat 20 one of the recruit rolls, what is that?
Nothing.
Oh, it's just 20.
It's only if you botch, it's a problem.
That's only if we botch. Yeah, nat 20s don't really help there. So if we're going to do any covert actions, it would help.
Well, covert for gold.
For the gold.
Unless there's other worthy intent-driven actions, that's a good,
And also, if
neutral.
you're ever concerned about an event happening, you can always spend an action to switch him back to Partisan for that week.
It's true.
Oh, shit. So I can jump just for the week if there's...
You can jump, and then you would have to jump back next week.
As the PCs, you are the only guys who can reassign what your role is. Followers and NPC allies, when you put them somewhere, they're kind of stuck there, which is why I think you guys have been foisting them on recruiters, because recruiter stacks.
And they're wonderful.
And yes.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking. But we could easily swap one of those out for a second recruit instead of a third earn gold.
I like that because I like the idea of trying to hit the next rank.
Do you mean a second recruit?
Yeah, sorry, a second recruit instead of a third earned gold. In which case, we would probably just swap the very last one with the Fushi sisters.
Because the Fushi sisters are a rank 2 equivalent team instead of a tier 3. So their earned gold will be double what they roll, whereas the merchant lords are triple what they roll.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm fine with that.
I like the upgrade, and then instead of earn gold, do the other recruit. Hell yeah.
Okay, I am okay with this. All right, so Dillon, I think choices have been made, and you're going to be rolling 2 of the actions.
Sounds good, Playboy.
So first, you're going to make an earn gold. So, and don't forget about recruiting supporters. You guys have to spend your minimum treasury value out of the treasury each time you do it. So earning gold's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. the earned gold is a security check multiplied by the team's tier. So, Dillon, we are using the spellcasters to earn gold because you're special like that.
Well, wait, if it's a security check, then do we want to move? Because right now you're adding 6 to the security check.
Yeah, which means it's a difference of 18 gold overall.
18 gold versus 18 supporters. I guess the supporters are more important right now.
18 gold is nothing.
Well, hey, if we wait until the very end to change your officer role, then it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Oh no, we should do the officer role at the very beginning. Why
No,
not?
we won't. I think we should do it at the very end.
He wants to do it after the earned gold, but before the recruit supporter.
Yeah. So here, we'll do earn gold first. So
Okay.
earn gold,
So,
covert action,
yeah.
earn gold, upgrade team,
All right.
switch, recruit.
all right.
I'm
So,
here for the money. Wait.
all right. So, Dillon, I need you to roll a d20 plus 21.
D20 plus 21. Okay, 30.
Multiplied by 3,
90.
that is 90 gold.
Nope.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Don't bother putting it in because it's about to get spent.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. So, hold on. So, hey, Tim?
Yeah.
Could you just keep track of this on a calculator for us? Just so we have a final net total to change the treasury?
Yes, sure.
All right, so plus 90.
Uh-huh.
All right. Roger, roll Icar's earn gold.
I'm gonna do the covert action before that.
What?
Add the bonus.
Add the what?
We're gonna do a covert
Water
action
elves?
before that second earned gold
That's right.
to add the charisma bonus to that next roll.
That's right. Okay, now Dillon, I need you to roll me. Actually, it's
Well,
not.
no,
It's not a roll. It just automatically happens. So
Yeah. And then we're gonna do the second earned gold, which is with my merchant lords.
yeah, and which gets an additional +2 from the covert action.
20 plus 7. Well, my charisma mod's 5, so plus 5. Plus 19 from the check, plus 7 from the team bonus.
+2 from Flickie's covert action.
How do I turn this light out over here? It is deceptively dark.
I got you.
Oh,
Hold on.
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're sitting in the same room, yet it looks like he's like got the lights out with the door closed.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh my god. My eyes were starting to get tired.
Okay, so that's a 31.
So that's 93. So Tim plus 93.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, then we're going to upgrade our team into
All right.
spies, which is going to cost us
Minus 1,000.
So we got 182.
No, 183.
183.
Tim's
I got it.
Yeah, Tim's got the calculator. All right, minus 1,000.
All right, and we upgrade those thieves to spies.
Okay.
Totally spies.
Totally. Damn it.
I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. though.
I loved that fucking show, man. I'm not ashamed.
And, you know, and the best part is, the thieves' team size is 3.
We know where your latex fetish came from.
Ugh. Yeah, I was. What was her name? Was it Sam? The brown one.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Can't
this.
say that.
She's literally brown. She's a cartoon.
yeah, remember
Alex is the tan one.
Okay, Alex.
Sam
That's
is
what
the redhead.
and Clover's the blonde
Clover's
one.
Yeah.
Yep. Glad we got this figured out.
Remember how they got around that in Doug by making everybody who wasn't white every shade of the rainbow that
Every
wasn't
other
brown?
different random color they
Yeah,
could think of.
Skeeter and fucking Dick Cheese McBully. Face.
Okay, so now we have
I
Roger.
remember Dick Cheese.
Roger
Well,
was
we
the
have-
bully's name.
We have
No, Dick
we're gonna
Cheese.
change officer. So Sugtok is going to move from his officer role into being a recruiter, and then we're gonna do the two recruit roles.
Can you hear the people
Let me
sing?
just double check to make sure.
Songs of silver ravens.
Since this is ultimately a temporary measure, I'm not going to bother aligning it on the line properly.
Sugtok. Hello, I'm
He's just hanging
Sugtok.
out. He came next door from the role from the officer role next door. Okay. It doesn't say that we have to wait until next time for the bonus to kick in. So
It does not. And I'm not going to enforce that.
Beautiful. So that's D20 plus 31.
it would be D20. Well, no. The check you're making is a loyalty check for recruit supporters. So it's going to be D20 plus
17. 17 because of Laria's
17
bonus.
because we have Laria. So D20 plus 17, and you're
And
rolling it
And
against...
I will be rolling the 2d6 for the recruit on my end.
Okay. The DC is going to be 15 because
Beautiful.
It's going to be 25.
25.
Because
10 plus your rank. And also
So-
doing this costs 150 gold to do. So Tim minus 150.
Pastel cartel.
Well, that first one is a dud, but it happens, and it's not a natural one.
Yep. You
Well,
still
that's the most important thing.
we still spend the 150 though. So that's still
Yes,
All right,
that's a wash.
9.
Next
Dang, that
attempt.
sucks.
Sugtok, try again. This time, roll higher.
Come on, D20 dice gods, be good to me.
Better.
Good
That-
enough to me.
This says second 150.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
That
good. And
is-
it's better because I actually rolled better on the 2d6 for this one than I did the last one.
That
So
leaves us what, like 117 in the hole?
hold on. Well, we'll see. Hold on.
No, we're going to be like 1,000 in the hole.
We are 1,117 in the hole.
What? Wait,
Eleven
where did 2,000 come
thousand.
from? I missed that.
We upgraded the team of
Oh,
thieves.
fuck.
Yeah.
You
We got the money right
you
now.
guys,
We're
you
going
guys
on
get
a couple
41 supporters from that roll.
Nice.
Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
All
We
right.
need like
That's-
250 or something to hit our next rank.
I think that's all 6 plus.
Okay, which means now event chance. No.
Roll the
I
dice.
want to fucking kill something and
that's
spend
nice.
a month.
Roll the dice.
59. No. However, at the end of this,
Up to 20.
yep,
Yeah, the danger resets.
Yeah,
I
we don't
am.
have anybody helping our danger go down.
I am the danger.
Let's get dangerous.
Okay, and an event didn't happen this week, so it's doubled for next week's percent chance. I forgot about that. 40. All right. There we go. Which means that is this week's. All right. So now, Tim, that number that you have,
Yeah.
write it down because we're going to subtract it from the treasury. Okay. So
Okay.
8,359.
Oh, as a separate thing. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I ever going to get counterspell?
Less
Counter-
11, 17.
Counterspell is not
Oh,
a
no,
own
wait.
unique spell in this edition.
It doesn't.
You can
if you-
counterspell with dispel magic, but counterspelling is a way more complicated thing. Yeah, I only tried to do it once as Menethegero, and I couldn't even do it because you have to hold the action to do it. It requires significant foresight.
If
in
you
this
are
edition.
interested in counterspelling, I will see you after class. 'Cause
Okay.
it takes a second to kind of wrap your head around it. Essentially, you have to be ready for when someone tries to cast a spell, and then you go.
Thank you,
"Well, what
Tim.
So I could.
Yes, that is correct. 7,242.
Never mind. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. This will be something to. We will say that
love
in
winning
character you
math.
figured this out over the month on the road, but in the meantime, just get with Roger between sessions.
If you wanna counterspell, just prepare dispel magic at any level that you can cast it, and then let me know like if we're in a fight and you want to try to counterspell something, and I'll walk you through it.
And make
Okay.
sure you have 1 blue mana available at all times.
Yeah, I know, right?
Back to your hand.
Spewed.
All right, but with that, it is now officially morning in White Rock.
Ooh, something smells good.
Morning in White Rock.
Oh, what's the sleeping arrangement like?
I'm curled up into Tib'resh's big, muscly arms at night.
He hates cuddling.
I do it after he falls asleep.
There are.
That's why he
Well,
hates
as a
cuddling.
reminder, Tib'resh only sleeps for 2 hours a night now, so it
That's why I
doesn't.
have to choose carefully.
Flickie waits to go to sleep every night until Tib'resh just fell asleep. Like, awesome, 2 hours.
I set my alarm clock.
I imagine in a lodge like this, they probably have like 10 bedrooms.
Yeah, because we're at the Jhaltero estate.
It's not that big, but there's like a grand total of like 6 or 7 bedrooms in here. When you're the entire family visits, sometimes some of the younger kids have to double up.
Oh no,
Do
they
I smell
absolutely
any
do.
breakfast?
All right, I'm sorry. What, Garrett?
Do I smell any breakfast?
The help is actually preparing what appears to be, let's just say we've got flat cakes and some cherries.
Interesting.
You guys ready for cherry picking your breakfast?
There was also some fresh ham, because now that you're still on the Ulubalus, but White Rock's far enough inland that they can do some non-seafood related stuff, which is why all the pig farms are around here.
I'm really excited about breakfast, and I snub my nose at the ham.
Okay.
Y'all-
Yeah, because you gorged yourself on a lot of pork-related dishes yesterday.
Well, I think he's just trying to avoid. I think he's just trying to avoid.
I'm gonna give him a nod.
cannibalism.
But I do want to like make my way to the pig pens at some point during the day.
I have no problem with this.
Hey.
Tib'resh eats a single cherry, and he's like, "That should be fine."
Are you?
That is such a Tib'resh thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm full."
No plate?
No plate at all.
Tib'resh,
Just my hand.
Tib'resh, I got to introduce you to this monk and his love of acorns and everything acorn related.
Oh my god, the acorn!
Tib'resh would be very interested in meeting him. Tib'resh doesn't meet a lot of monks.
By the way, Roger, we actually got to fucking figure out a time to finish that damn campaign because we have someone who wants to spectate.
I am waiting for Adam's call. It's entirely up to him.
That's
Are
fair.
you guys playing with Melton?
He's the boss.
Technically, yes, except we haven't played this campaign in like 4 years.
Also, like I assume that Wes is still alive because I see photos of him disc golfing.
He is
but
He is actively in the D&D game that I'm also in.
Okay.
Again, as somebody who punches, except this time he's a fighter.
Punching is great.
Punching is great.
And in 5th edition, you can punch as hard as a longsword.
How big are these flat cakes?
I would say about the size of they're like 10 inches.
Okay, cool. I've got 2 of them stacked into like a cherry flat cake sandwich, and am gorging on it.
Nice. It's messy and there's cherry juice running down your beard. But if anything,
Horrifying to look at.
yeah, it's not as bad as that one scene of Denethor with his cherry tomatoes, but it's close.
Unforgivable.
It looks, just based on what these guys have seen, it looks like kind of typical. Just covered in blood.
Possibly. It just depends on how much you snack during combat.
I give Tim a little ramekin of like cherries and pieces of flat cakes, whereas I myself pour maple juice and homemade butter on mine.
Did you make the butter?
Don't ask.
Wait,
You see me putting a container back in the haversack, and you're just like, "What? Are you holding out on me?"
This is gonna add to the list of
Can I-
mystery of Flickie's homemade butter.
Don't ask where I got the milk.
Yeah, can I run over to the pig pen while these guys are finishing breakfast?
It's hawk milk.
That's it's
You ain't never seen a hawk's titties?
Hawks can't make milk.
He's
I'm pretty
he's
sure.
a magical
Never seen a hawk
bird.
poop?
He's a magical bird. He's not that magical.
He is a magical bird, which is fucking sick.
Okay. Roger, I didn't get that far because I was wrapping up the goddamn session.
That's fine. Then I'll just make them up. I wasn't sure if you had already established that.
I had not established it, but since it is technically my job as the DM, and I do have my name sheet here, let me give you a couple for them. The help is you have Indira, who is one of the maids.
Is she endearing?
I was gonna make that joke.
No,
Sorry.
along with Darst, who is the. I hesitate to use the word butler, but it's the closest approximation that comes to my mind because I don't know housekeeping roles that well. And you have
You probably won't.
I get strong YARP vibes from
And-
Darst.
Yarp.
Darst.
and you have the chef Kyler.
Sorry,
Tyler.
this universe is Kyle.
How many holes are punched in the walls from the head chef?
None visible because apparently the upkeep is like pristine here.
Darst is good at his job.
He does a Darst good job. Nah, that didn't work.
You tried. It was a valiant effort.
His name is Darst. Come on.
Fair.
He's
Okay.
scared of the
This
Darst.
is the Darstest timeline.
As
Sorry.
as Icar comes down and he's sort of a
Same
little
place, different
groggy,
path.
he'll go up to Indira and pull her aside.
Major Domo, thank you. God. Okay.
Yeah. Indira, if you could,
Yes.
could you just check the downstairs bathroom? Flickie makes a habit of using it in the morning, and it will need to be cleaned.
I crack my knuckles and say, "You might want to wait 20 minutes on that." And I start walking towards the bathroom.
You wait 30 minutes on that.
You definitely want 45.
Give it a couple prestidigitates too.
It'll be pristine by dinner, I promise.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid we won't be able to make dinner. Garst, I'd like you to make sure that my 4 associates here are able to exit properly. I have some business to attend to in Nadal, which means I'll be exiting through the east gate.
Of course.
They
Sure.
will be headed to the west.
Sure thing.
And I'll need I'll need someone to arrange me a horse to head towards the west gate.
Oh, I'll see if I can find one of the spares out in town for you.
Thank you.
Master Icar?
I hope the lodge was too. I hope the lodge wasn't too quaint for the 3 of you. Kyra, I'm sure, had plenty. Where is she this morning? She never makes breakfast.
She was curled up to my leg after our last party.
Kyra is nowhere
see
to
her
be
last
seen this
night.
morning so far.
We
She'll
didn't.
show up eventually.
We didn't home alone Kyra, did we?
No.
She's just in fox form, back in the city.
No, she's walking around the hideout like, guys.
Guys, guys,
The Thrune are going into the hideout. She's got it booby trapped poorly.
She hits him with the paint can trap from Home Alone.
Which would kill a man if it was full of paint.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
this
real.
world is real, and all of those guards are slaughtered.
No, I mean, I think the thieves in Home Alone had enough hit. I think they were high enough level. They had enough hit points. They could live through a paint can.
Level 16 goon. Just
You'd be
intelligence
surprised.
Score of 3.
Well, I guess she'll be joining you all at the west gate. Like I said, I hope the lodge is to your liking.
Wait, where are you going?
I have some important business to take care of in Nadal. That's why I came down here.
Yeah, that's totally the reason we came down here, for no other reason. Remember, he's here on official business. We're just his buddies.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, have fun in Nadal.
Yeah, we'll see you when you get back from Nadal.
And just kind of walk away.
I'm
Can
assuming
can
you all
Flickie
will
and
take it-
Sugtok please make me bluff checks?
Sure.
Why do
I'm not bluffing. I'm confused on bluffing.
I rolled a 17 on my bluff check. So.
25.
All right.
Do you take a penalty to your bluff check if you also don't believe what you're saying?
It's not that I don't believe it. It's that I genuinely don't know.
Just
Cashing in on that Sugtok intellect.
Good luck, my friend. I'm gonna shake your hand and not lie, so I don't have to try and roll a bluff check.
Narrowly above
I
standard.
will not pass it.
I got street smarts.
Anyway, don't worry about it.
all right. Well, Darst goes off to find you a horse. Indira gets about cleaning up, helping Kyler after breakfast, because it was kind of a surprise a little bit, but nothing too untenable. And about 45 minutes later, Kyra comes back in through the front door.
Kyra, there you are. You missed breakfast.
No, I didn't. And then she just walks back in. Make me a perception.
Coughs out some chicken feathers.
Nice.
I was about to make a joke about feathers, but fuck it, yeah. Yeah, make a perception check. You see a small bloodstained feather sticking to her cloak.
I didn't even kill this one in fox form. I used my hands. All right, well, shit. Let's go our separate ways.
By the way, while you've been near civilization, Kyra has been in her human form, not her kitsune form.
That's
You
fair.
ever kill a chicken before? The body keeps moving after you cut the head off.
Which-
Those
Only if you kill it
things
right.
are up to something.
Kyra went over there. Yeah, Kyra was just busy, choking a cock.
Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm
Probably
imagining
dance
Kyra
also.
running around trying to perfectly torpedo the jump to take off just the head so the body kept running under her.
I feel like she knows not to mess with the rooster. She'll fuck up the integrity of the chicken clan.
Kyra don't fear the
I
rooster.
do not think that she has a single rank in nature, so she probably does not know anything about chickens.
You ain't got shit on me, bird.
Besides the DC 10 knowledge of, yep, that's a chicken.
No, she's got ranks.
Oh,
She's got ranks in nature.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Is she or is
she's
she
got a
not
couple
Link
ranks.
swinging a sword before he found out the first time?
Anyway, Kyra, as I was letting them know, I'll make sure that the major domo sees the four of you to the western gate. I have some business to attend to Nadal, which means I'll be taking the eastern gate. But don't worry.
How long until our fifth gets here? He's running late.
He'll meet you outside of town.
Wonderful. I'll keep
He's
an
not.
eye- I'll keep
he's
an
not
eye out.
one, he's not one for. He's not one for making pleasantries.
Okay.
Shit.
Shouldn't be too difficult to spot him then. I'll look for the one hiding out antisocially but under a tree. She burps,
What
hiccups, and a chicken feather comes out her mouth.
Was that? Mm,
Like I said, breakfast.
A hammer?
I'll deduct that from your pay.
It's not from anyone in town.
Well, if that's all, I think we can get headed to our disparate destinations pretty soon.
Yeah, well, you guys are going to have to go pick up Sugtok on the way out of town because he's busy going to talk to some pigs.
I'll let you handle that.
Of course.
He's I'm sure he's as comfortable as a pig in mud.
For the record, that was Luke talking as DM, not Kyra, but okay.
Okay, groovy.
Cut to me playing in the mud with some pigs.
Well, I was about to smash cut to Sugtok asking what you were doing.
So what's the situation with these pigs? Are they in good housing? Are
Ralph-
they in
Are they hot or what's the deal?
Are they fuckable? Or
I will say this about pigs. Pigs have got an ass.
I thought you were about to say very fuckable.
Pigs, they got a
And I'm telling you,
You ever-
they tell you
you ever
about
see-
thick cut ham. It doesn't mean what you think it means.
You ever see that that episode of Black Mirror before?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna Black
Yep.
Mirror this shit.
But no, I just like, what's living conditions? Do they look like well kept, or do they look like poop for the slaughter?
Honestly, yeah, if you tell him that these pigs are not well kept, we're gonna spend the whole fucking episode on this.
Make me
Just
knowledge,
know that, Luke.
knowledge nature.
And know that this will be your fault.
Can I do the bard thing with this knowledge check and just take 20 on it?
Sure.
Hell yeah, I'm doing that.
Taking 20 takes an hour, though.
Fuck that, I'm making a check. Looks like a 16. Do they look like happy pigs?
From what you can tell, considering your, skinwalker affinity with the porcine persuasion, that the buildings that they are kept in and the fencing that keeps them in their various pens is well maintained. It's not splintery. The woods aren't falling in or rotted in any place. All of the facilities seem to be well kept up, and their feed appears to be, I won't say plentiful, but it does not look like it's like, I'm starving and rationing the pigs out. You do know that most of these pigs are meant for food, and the rest of them are meant for basically just
Lonely farmers.
Making more food.
Okay,
making more. Yes, some of them are bacon, and some of them are for making bacon.
Okay, I want to use my skinwalker ability to speak with pigs
Of course.
and say, "Hey, man, are you guys happy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Real.
you're happy. You live good lives.
There's food.
Fantastic.
There's
I'm going
food.
to
There's mud. There's
sprint.
girls.
I'm sprinting. As soon as I hear, yeah, we're great, life is good, I'm sprinting back to breakfast to get a plate of ham.
Okay.
I mean, if they're happy,
These pigs
it's
are
good
about to have a
food.
very ironic experience.
Hey, what's he got? He's got food. He's got mud. He's got girls. He's
Although
good.
to my
They're no
understanding,
relatives
pigs
of
will.
mine. They live well. They taste great.
I'm pretty sure they do absolutely eat anything. So
All right. Well, you guys, the rest of you are busy packing up, getting ready to go for various reasons. Sugtok comes back in, bursting in. It's like, "Where's the ham?"
Is there any ham left?
Yes, yes, there is, and it's all cruelty free. You have established this
I'm piling it in.
from the pig's mouth.
I pack light.
what you need all that ham for, buddy?
They're happy pigs. I'm a hungry man.
Are you going to eat the pigs or the ham?
Are you implying that you fucked a pig and now you're hungry?
Tib'resh, and I put my hand on Tibresh's shoulder. Do you not know where ham comes from?
I know where it comes from. I'm just confused why you are grabbing all the ham and are you
Well, I didn't
taking it
eat
to
it
the
earlier.
pigs?
No, I mean, they probably want some. You're right. And as I'm eating a shitload of ham, I'm just gonna stash a little aside to drop in their feet on the way out.
Does anyone understand what just happened?
Honestly, I just go with it at this point.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening.
This man has no sense of irony. We've all
As long as
established that,
he's-
right?
As long as he's not costing the family money by slaughtering my pigs, it's okay. Just let him do it.
Well, fortunately, none of the pigs belong to the Jhalteros. There's just farmers around White Rock that do it.
So we just stole breakfast from
Fair.
the local farms?
Well, no, I mean, we
They
pay for
buy
it.
the ham.
Rebellion.
We pay for it in patronage.
All right.
Listen, man, you're getting a lot of experience from this job.
there's a clearing behind all of you guys, and Darst has returned.
You are a fucking angel.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, this just happened.
Food.
Fuck, dude.
That is a radioactive symbol of deliciousness.
Nice. Yeah, but Darst has returned.
Darst. Has Garst been here the whole time?
There is no Garst,
was
it's
just a
just
typo.
Darst.
I want there to be Darst, Garst, and Flarst.
Party on, Wayne.
Flarst.
Party on, Garst.
We had to let Flarst go.
You need a good florist at a facility like this. And he was such a good fit. You ask him, what do you do? Flarst. You any good at it? Flarst.
Yarp.
Darst here. Can't take him out at night.
Anyway,
Well,
but anyway,
is
again, Darst is trying to get Icar's attention.
Yes, Darst.
I'm terribly sorry, but I was not able to secure a steed for you. Apparently, the town guard are loath to send them out right now. Evidently, according to some of the hunters, there recently Drake activity in the region has been on the uptick, and they're concerned about sending riders out alone.
Flickie's elven ears perk up at the mention of Drake.
That's fine. I'll just head to the gate myself, and I'll head out with the next caravan.
Yep. Very well. Just thought I'd let you know.
Thank you. Well, friends, it sounds like I need to get going to catch my caravan, but I wish you the best on your travels and success on your endeavors.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, hope to see
Yep.
you soon.
We'll see you when we get back to town.
I'll see you later, buddy.
You be safe on the road.
I may get back to Kintargo. I may get back to
Oh,
Kintargo another way, in which case, you may not see me again here in White Rock. But if you do happen to find yourself in White Rock again, Darst, be sure to show them the hospitality that you would show me. They are friends of the family.
Yes, sir. And he gives you a curt, gentlemanly bow.
Darst,
will,
you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Then I will bid you adieu, and Icar will get up and brush some of the flat cake crumbs off of his breast and head out towards the east gate.
Which I guess means the rest of us are heading west.
Yes.
All right.
I got it.
All right, Big Sebastian, you ready to roll?
Bye, bye,
Tight.
Sebastian.
Okay. And you guys head out the western gate of White Rock.
Which way are we headed? Like, where are we going again? What's our end goal here? We're blowing up the place, right?
Yes,
Your
we
end
are
goal's
going
down there.
We're going down to Menador Keep.
Menador, that's what it was.
Close the gap by any means available.
We're rolling
Ideally.
down to Kurthia right now, though.
Yeah, the Kurthia is the next civilized stop.
Tight.
Alrighty then. So, your first day out of White Rock on the way to Kurthia is boring, all things considered. However, there's the constant sound of a stream and the occasional, poop of a fish jumping out to try to catch a fly of some sort, but nothing that makes you go you're just on the road, on the road. So, camp that night. Who's on watch?
Tib'resh. Actually, I don't really have to sleep, do I? I'm an elf, so
I'll stick up for the first 2 hours and just play around on the
elves have to sleep in this game.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well then, Tib'resh.
So yeah, but I'll hang out for 2 hours and stay awake, playing around on the loot while Tib'resh sleeps or meditates,
All right.
just waiting for a nod.
Well, yeah. Come to think of it, I could probably just rest on the road if our days are this boring.
All right. Well, the whoever's on watch, I need perception checks, or a perception check if it's only one of you.
Yeah. I see everything. Well, less than normal, but
Well, with the 23, it's not that hard for you to. But getting close to 11 o'clock at night, there is a a twig snapping nearby.
Shit. I'm gonna hop to my feet and look in that direction.
As you look in that direction, you see a familiar locks of white hair and dark armor as Tenebrae emerges into the campsite.
As well as some wet, boot plopping as he's still wringing some of the water out from his shield cloak.
Tenebrae?
I was assured that pass in the river was going to hold up, but it seems like I had to do more swimming than I intended to do.
Wow, sorry, Dillon just did something awful.
I heard it.
My bad.
Lil Wayne had a song about it. It was called
Well-
The Repeat.
Well, goodness, come over here and dry off.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. It's been quite some time.
It has.
Sit down, sleep the journey from your eyes, weary traveler.
Dump some of that water out your boots, man. Yeah, the fellas are still asleep, but
That's fine. I took some elixir that should help keep me awake for the moment.
It's called Red Bull.
Well, how your journey over here was well? Other than the
I'm
wet
soaking
part?
wet.
Okay, sorry, I was trying to stay positive.
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Your day went well? Serious business.
What do you think?
So how far are we on our way to Kurthia?
Kurthia is 3.5 days from White Rock.
Oh, okay, and we're just first day in.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, okay. Let's talk plans. I'm all here for it.
Well, the plan, unfortunately, is probably going to be to kill everyone in Menador Keep and close the pass. It's gruesome, but it needs to be done. Some people don't have the stones for doing that, but that's why I'm here.
I bolt awake after hearing the phrase, "It sounds like we just have to kill everyone." And I'm like, what?
Roll me
Tib'resh would never say that.
Roll me a perception check at -20.
Yeah,
That's not going to work.
you can't do shit while you're asleep.
We learned this the hard way.
He bolts up awake, says, "Huh?
You don't remember me losing this battle?
Yeah, I
would
do
never
now.
say that," and then he immediately goes back to sleep.
He sits up, eyes closed, and mumbles.
He sits up. Sugtok at the tavern. He didn't pay his check.
He didn't pay his check.
Well, I'm gonna have to have a talk with Shattersong about that later. So there's no other way other than, I mean,
He's the barbarian I saw leaving town with Icar in his cart. So if we fight him, we fight Icar. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
He's gonna have a confusing morning.
Slaughter everyone.
So right, taking on an entire keep. We're no army. I mean, we have some friends, but this is gonna take some doing.
Yes, it will. Are you prepared for that?
Prepared for what? I mean, I can take down plenty of men. I've done it before.
Oh, yeah?
Not
prepared for taking down men who will likely be sleeping in
Don't
their
choke on your food, Garrett.
The easiest and
Shatok's
most-
dream is taking weird turns.
The easiest and most sound way to incapacitate the keep will be at night. So, are you ready to, are you ready? I'm not asking if you're ready to kill people. I'm asking if you are ready to kill sleeping people who have done you yet no wrong, because that will be necessary.
I'm not very happy about that.
That's why I'm here, because there are other people who aren't happy about that. But they are going to take a back seat for this operation.
I can't condone it. I know it must happen in order for us to accomplish our goals.
Give it a few days. Think about it. In the meantime, now that I'm finally warming up and I'm no longer soaking, I'll get a little bit of shut eye.
Yeah, go get some rest. I have a lot to think about, apparently.
Tenebrae heads off to sleep. Unfortunately, most of it's dry, but his jeans are still a little squidgy.
I'm gonna wake up with a little bit of redness.
Tib'resh, instead of meditating as he originally planned, just sits and looks at the fire for a while and thinks to himself about the days to
souls
come.
to level up.
Still keeping a wary eye, but a bit in his thoughts.
All right.
I was running through the six with my work.
But the next day comes up, and fortunately, due to Tibresh's lack of need for lengthy sleep, watch was kept, and nothing seemed to be too bothersome this time around.
Nice.
So you're on the road.
You're muted.
You're muted.
In your roll 20 muted. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was trying to get back to it. I had opened a tab. Do we notice Tenebrae in the morning?
Yes,
I mean,
well,
he's there.
Yeah, you wake up and Tenebrae is there.
He's actually probably still asleep.
Yeah. If he's still
You
asleep...
guys will never believe who showed up in the night.
Shh. And I want to sneak over and try to draw a mustache on him before he wakes up.
That's not gonna work.
Make me a perception check, Icar, or Tenebrae. Tenebrae,
Bless
excuse
you.
me. Thank you.
Is he still asleep?
Well, unlike hearing, touching doesn't have the negative 20 penalty. So I need you to make me a stealth check if you were trying to be sneaky about this.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, could it be like sleight of hand because I'm trying to be slight with my hand?
No, you're trying to do it without him noticing. So this is going to be stealth. Well, you try
Nailed it.
you try to draw a mustache on him with, I'm just going to assume, a stick of charcoal.
Straight
How-
charcoal.
However, you miss, and it goes up his nostril, which shudders him awake.
Good to have you back, buddy. Let's hit the road.
But there is a little smudge of charcoal coming out of his nose.
Sorry about that.
He's got like an off-center Hitler stash a little bit.
Good morning, Sugtok.
It is, and I wanna grab him by like the side of the head and try to smudge it into a full mustache with my hand. It is so good to see you again, my friend.
Make me a combat maneuver check against Icar's or Tenebrae's combat maneuver defense, because this is
Damn
going to be
you
a
giving me difficult rolls for my fuckery.
That's why you
I'll
gotta
teach
choose
you
your
a lesson,
fuckery.
you son of a bitch.
Also, hey, I forgot to ask at the
CMB.
beginning of the session, is my mic super hot? Is it still super loud?
your mic's fine.
Okay.
All right. Roger, what is Tenebrae's CMD?
Let me check.
Against the tender, loving thumb of a friend.
CMD is 24.
Yeah, he sees your hand coming for his head. He's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Well, no, so I'll Tenebrae will sort of grab the hand as it's coming up and guide it so that the thumb touches the charcoal. I'll be like, yes, it is very good, and he'll turn it around and attempt to
Ash Wednesday him with his own
spread
thumb.
the other way. Yeah.
I think that's higher than your CMD.
I'm pretty sure I'm Ash Wednesday.
This is
CMD
not a
is
verb.
25.
Anything can be verbed if you try hard enough.
Yeah,
I have
how-
written too many books for you guys to run around saying
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
Me and
So how did this Ash Wednesdaying occur?
Dylan, feel free to mute yourself when you sneeze, because that went straight
It's
into
gonna
your
be
mic.
I didn't sneeze.
two
Well, never
tiny black tusks on one on each cheek. Smudge.
Yeah. Sugtok, you're amazed because Icar nor Tenebrae have ever been the most physically imposing thing. And right now, they've got your wrist like, He's like, how is he so strong?
They're doing that pinch in between the bones where your wrist meets.
Oh, like right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break into the wait, you motherfucker, and prestidigitate the charcoal off of his face.
All right.
Thanks for the tusks, bud. And I'm gonna leave.
Now that
Me and the hawk are just walking, or are just watching in the back, talking to each other, like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Not
Are we done? Can we get on the road now?
Mm-hmm.
Road
Let's
again.
hit it.
All right. Make me perception checks as you're traveling on the road. And that's everyone.
Slash.
Oh, what is that song from what is that fucking musical, Garrett?
Oh, suck it, nerd!
Oh man, it's gonna come back to me in a minute, and I'm gonna say it out loud in the middle of someone else saying something. Sorry.
Your boy
I
Matt
can-
20. So
do
I
you wanna-
perceive.
Play some of it.
But no, I'm not gonna play the
and I
music.
summon a tambourine.
Okay. As you guys are traveling, Tib'resh, Flickie, and Kyra, as it's getting close to about lunchtime, you hear all three of you, well, the two of you and Kyra, but hear violent splashing and multiple hissing sounds, followed by some screeches.
Trail to Oregon was the name of it, and I am very scared of what we just heard. Hey, guys, get on alert.
What's up, man?
Kyra,
I rolled a nat 20. I am alert, baby.
Kyra
What is your damage?
unslings her crossbow.
What is it?
Heard something. I think it's in the water.
Screeching.
Tenebrae will pull out his short bow.
I'm gonna give a brief description of the noise that I heard. Does anybody know what this could be before we set sights on it, just by the noises I described?
I might. I'm pretty smart.
That would
Okay,
be-
it sounded like, something like that, but a lot of splashing happening.
All right.
So
You're saying it's no time to feel bored?
you're saying it's passing a kidney stone?
It's going through a lot, whatever it is, but I don't like the sound of it.
that would be a knowledge nature check.
Does anybody know anything about nature?
I know lots about nature. Let me
We
check.
don't leave the city all that much.
18 plus 31 on knowledge nature.
From this distance, it's hard to say anything more than it sounded somewhat reptilian.
Ooh, gross.
Oh, you said we got big lizards in the distance.
I don't know what it is, boys, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be slimy, and it's going to wriggle.
Well, let's go find out what that is.
Loot down, falchion out.
Okay. So you guys...
Also gonna pop into boar form on the walkover.
Okay, so you guys are stepping off from the cart.
That is the plan.
Oh shit, I just realized the cart's sitting on the road, right?
Yeah, and now, to be fair, you guys aren't like 15 feet away from the river. The river is like a good solid like a few dozen yards away with some trees between the road and it. So you can take the cart off the road and leave it at the tree line.
Yeah, well, we got
probably a good
valuables
call.
and shit on the cart.
Yeah, let's
Should-
do a little like cover it if we can with like foliage thing.
Okay, well, how about this? I can stay with the cart, but you guys let me know if you're in trouble, okay?
I'll send Tim back to scream it.
Wait. Oh yeah, you're fast as hell.
The bird is too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that works out.
Yeah, I'll
We just got
catch
the
up
bullet
if I need
duo.
to, but so somebody has to stay behind and keep an eye. Or is there a way we can disguise the cart, or can I spend a little bit of time doing that before catching up?
How long
if you
do
don't-
you intend to be inspecting the river? We're not taking a swim, we're just checking out the noise.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's just in case we got like trouble on our tail.
I start walking towards the river.
And it would probably be
Wait, yeah, Tib'resh, just stay a little distance behind and then keep an eye on the carpet. You can run and catch up to us super quick.
I mean, yeah. My understanding is that it wouldn't be within sight lines or anything. So.
And it would be either survival or disguise, whichever you'd prefer to use.
One of those is slightly higher than the other. Give me 1 sec.
Pistachio disguisey at work.
But the rest of you, while he's busy looking at this, are moving in the direction of the river.
Yes.
Yes. Kyra and Icar are probably going to hold the back line.
All right. Which means Wizard and the
Flickie
Scald in
and-
front.
Yeah, Sugtok are in front.
Just parking behind some bushes and maybe putting some branches over it. I don't know how much that does, but I rolled a 20.
Okay. You're able to find several fallen branches that have some dead leaves on them, which gives them some significant amount of cover. There's still obviously like a shape here, but it's not clear what the shape is.
Awesome. That's good enough, and I'll follow up behind everybody.
Okay. As you guys approach the river, I need additional perception checks now.
Oof, not as good, but still pretty good.
What the fuck is that? Got 37.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well, Jesus Christ, guys. It's not that hard as you come to the river and you look upriver, so south. There appears to be a number of creatures with graceful wings and wide fins. These sleek dragons look equally well equipped to glide through sea and sky.
Fun.
Hold on a second. I have pictures for you.
Are they known to be mean?
Oh god.
They look like it could go either way.
How many are there?
6 by your count.
They're probably not friendly.
That's like a Magic the Dragon kind of drag.
Probably
Magic
not.
the Dragon, Magic the Gathering.
Magic the
So
Dragon.
You said a number.
Flickie specifically asked, and there's a 37 in there. There's half a dozen of them. There's 6.
Gee, I wonder what all that talk about there be drakes in the area was about.
Yeah, this would be a knowledge arcana for identification.
Sounds
Wait.
like that's right up my alley.
Y'all ready to run?
And also, these drakes are smaller than the mist drakes that you guys fought.
That
Can I-
is 17 plus 18. That's what's that, 35?
That's good
Are
enough.
they
Guys, before we get
are
into
they
combat,
naturally here, or is this an invasive species?
These are river drakes. They're one of the they're among one of the weaker varieties of drakes and smaller, but they are equally as ill-tempered, territorial, and their special spit they have is a caustic mucus. So they basically got acid spit that entangles people. But at the moment, it looks like they're fussing over what the final bits of flesh connected to what appears to be a bear, based on what little bit remains of the skeleton.
I cast Lightning Bolt.
wait, before you do that, can we pre-combat? Can I get haste on everybody?
We're about to fight these
Oh, we gotta rumble
territorial.
these drakes. They're
Okay.
gonna fuck up the city we just came from.
Well,
We can't
no,
leave
but they are kind of they're an ecological menace.
We have been hearing that they've been causing issues to travelers, so let's make sure these travelers don't have any issues anymore. How about that? I can justify this.
There we go.
I only got
Okay.
2 hours of sleep. Fuck you guys.
A combat.
That's all you need. You
Uh,
ate a cherry for breakfast, Tib'resh.
That's all I need. Give me a blade of grass tomorrow.
And that was yesterday. You guys had breakfast earlier today for your rations.
One granola bar, please.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
that's,
to the do with a universe level. Like,
It said that the Dragon Warrior.
So, right before we zap off, if he is lightning bolting, Flickie, if you're lightning bolting, right before you cast a spell, I want to hasten. all
I
of
also
us.
want to see where Luke puts us because I don't know which way I want to cast it.
We're approaching from the. Yeah, I'm assuming we're approaching from the west riverbank.
Real quick, also. Blair, I've got 5.
You guys are coming out from the top left corner of the map up there.
Okay.
By the way, do you know what a group of drakes is called?
Block.
Canadians.
A rampage of drakes.
Oh, a rampage.
I wouldn't have guessed that ever. This token does not have
Okay,
a
cool.
health.
So that if I'm, so are these trees something I can't be standing?
Now,
in
for the
like
record, I just pulled these from the journal entry tab, so you guys might not have applied levels to these guys in a little bit.
They should be. They're right for me.
Well, it's because you
No,
it's because you do it.
Mine still said 46.
Yeah, so go into your journal and just change your character's
that? 9.
hit point stuff. That way, I don't have to worry about it for future polls.
I don't remember what the spells are. What the health is right?
Oh, the AC is still.
Oh, but what's the boost from boar form to health?
One hit point per
One
level.
per level.
Yeah, because your con goes up.
7.
Okay, so we're gonna be up here, preferably hanging out. Are these trees thick enough to provide concealment if we were to stand behind them?
Some of them, yes. I will say that they're sizable enough. Like you guys know what they're pine tree thickness.
Okay, they're not like shrubs or something.
No, they are not wimpy little trees. They're not wimpy little saplings. These are trees.
Oh, I guess we should roll for initiative then. Oh wait, does it count if I cast a spell before? And do I get like the drop on them, or like do we have to?
Yeah, do we get a sneak attack? If
Yeah, it means that all of you guys need to roll stealth, and then they need to roll perception to see if there's surprise rounds.
Okay.
You see them, but as you're moving into position, you just need to make sure you're not seen, heard, smelled, all that fun stuff.
What's my plus stealth? What is that? Plus
Got decent boost still.
Yeah, it's not good. And I get a minus what for my heavy armor?
It's medium armor.
What's your
armor check penalty?
Yeah, what's your armor check penalty?
Fuck.
That's a +1, -3.
I might have blown this one for us.
Wow, I actually finally got a good roll.
It doesn't matter. Well, I mean, your good roll's good for you, but I think, Flickie, standing out in the open to aim your lightning bolt did not help.
Yeah, that's pretty real.
Okay, well the good news is half of them rolled shit, so only half of them are going in the surprise round because they noticed Flickie fumbling about with his new quiver, making a bunch of noise as he tries to pull his staff out. There we go. Okay.
As the surprise round is hitting, I'm casting haste on the lot of us. Which is +1 to AC, 30 feet movement speed, I think.
I didn't know this. What are you guys still doing in here? All right.
Wow, we had the water pressure in the fucking turn order still. When was the last time we fucking did combat?
It's been a
I guess
long
when
time.
we fought Menethegero.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, attack rolls, +1 to AC and reflex saves. And then 30 extra feet of all
Okay.
movement speeds.
Okay. Oh shit. They have dark mode now.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting. I'm not used to that yet, so I'm just going to stick with it for now.
What's
But-
weird about dark mode is that it uses a different font, which is super bizarre.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Why would you? I guess because technically white light mode uses whatever your system font is, but when you switch to dark mode, it uses a specific font instead of using your system font, which is a little bizarre. Thanks for all 20.
All right, everybody, roll your initiative and enter it.
15.
Don't forget everyone has improved initiative.
Beautiful.
So.
Yeah. That's why it's +7 now instead of +3.
Wait, why do we have improved initiative?
Because you got it as a bonus feat for rebellion ranks.
Oh, so what's the bonus on that?
+4.
+4.
Oh shit, so +7. Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah.
Damn, that just put me up at 21. Okay.
Feels fucking good, man. Is this the first time we've gotten to use, or the first time we've rolled since getting that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
For the record, the Drakes also have improved initiative and a +7 for it, and I just rolled a really bad. So I think everybody except Kyra has improved initiative.
Yeah, but she adds her wisdom to her initiative. So if/when she gets improved initiative, it's gonna be fucking nuts.
Yeah, her current initiative is, where is it? Oh, her initiative is 9, +9.
She is very strong. Her stat line is very strong.
All right, but that being said, so bonus round is all of you guys and then 3 of the River Drakes. So this is the surprise round. So Sugtok, casting haste is going to be your surprise round action, not the before surprise round thing.
Let's go, bitches.
But first, Tib'resh.
Let's go.
No.
Yes,
You want to?
and yes,
30 feet away from me, right?
they are roughly that irritated. They are very like I look like fucking Starscream from like 80s Transformers level of angry.
Luke, can we say that Tib'resh will delay his surprise round until after he receives the haste?
If he wants to.
I mean, that's up to you, Tim. But haste would give you another free attack.
Yeah.
Only if you're doing your full attack, though. I guess technically, if you're gonna run up on them, you wouldn't get a full attack anymore.
It's also 30 feet of movement for right now.
Well, does that matter?
How deep is that water?
How fast are you?
Fast
Not well. Actually, fast enough. Well, there's some tree in the way. It looks like, but if that's under a tree branches, then I can reach Drake 1.
And in your question of how deep is the river, Tenebrae is intimately aware of one area of the river that was probably about 6 or 7 feet deep that he had to wade/swim across, but you don't know how deep the river is where they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we've got there are those rocks over to our east. How deep does it look?
It's hard to tell through a moving river current.
Okay.
Shit.
Don't you don't have any cool monk abilities that let you walk on water?
No, I do not.
Just fast enough to run across it.
Why do you believe that you can walk on water?
So, I mean, yeah, basically I could run up to the shoreline, but like I don't want to. Like this just immediately exposes me, so. I'm trying to think.
Oh shit!
Look at that!
I
Dylan's
might-
learned how to delete stuff. I'm so proud.
But now I don't know how to fucking. I'm trying to do the fucking.
I might just
arrow.
move to the tree line and try and stay in stealth.
It's the ruler on your bar. It's the.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, you could. I don't know. I don't know if you want to jump in there before Flickie casts his lightning bolt.
And don't. It's
Yeah,
right.
that's-
It's right click to anchor and pivot it like this.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm worried
this is
he's
so
going
much
to
easier
just
with a
go
mouse.
right through
Jesus.
that tree. Okay, let me look around all this because my stuff was in the way. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get ready. That's a tiny rock. I can't hide behind that.
Well, what if you went up to the edge of the water and then you did a long jump and you jumped on that rock in the middle there?
That's a 20-foot jump. Oh wait,
I
hold
can
on.
just jump in the river. I've still got that manta ray cloak. I can find out how deep.
What's your acrobatics check right now? Because a 20-foot jump is just a DC 20.
Oh,
And that's
14,
6 drakes in
so
water
Actually,
on
I have
you.
a pretty good chance of making that.
I
so
am Tib'resh,
you-
king
you-
of the rock.
Yeah,
You
this
are-
is gonna be
you could-
fucking
You
wild,
could
y'all.
move 50 feet, and then you could just fucking jump 20 feet and hit the rock.
And also, despite my earlier comments about what constitutes in a square and not in a square, due to the aquatic nature of most of this map, those two squares can still be counted as standing on the rock, despite the rock not being the majority of the top square.
Okay. Then let's fucking go. Tib'resh is going to run.
And Tib'resh being high enough level to do that, crane pose 1 foot thing anyway.
Yeah, and jump
All
right off the beach.
All right, now,
Hell yes.
With-
Oh, sorry.
with-
I
yeah,
think
with-
it has to be here.
with the standing, with a running jump, it's basically you jump as many feet as your result of your acrobatics check.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. If anything, you should overshoot the rock and land on River Drake 3.
There, hell, man, you could just jump.
I
just
jump
land
straight
on a
in.
Mounting
drake.
one of them.
Are these drakes mid-flight or
They're
perched?
eating a bear.
Yeah, they're not mid-flight. They are. Now that you're up close and personal, they've got fins and webbing, so they're equally capable of swimming and flying. And now that you're in the midst of them, make me a perception check.
Oh fuck, he is right in the fucking middle there, isn't
Oh, I
he?
rolled a 2.
It's still a 20. Based on how big these things are and how deep they are, you would assume that the river has come to a shallow part, maybe about 3.5, 4 feet deep here.
Okay, that is that enough to...
That is significantly difficult terrain, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. But standing room, you're not...
Yeah, it'll come up to, well, on you, it'll come up to, I think, just below your belly button.
Right. Oh, and I expend basically everything I could do, right?
That was your movement.
Oh, yeah. That was just my movement.
Tib'resh is like, my favorite thing about being a comedy writer? Punching down. And then he just starts going after these drakes.
That is so unlike Tib'resh.
I'm still debating
All right.
whether I want you to stop on the rock or overshoot it and land on River Drake 3.
Well, that would
It
put me
it
in
would-
the
it would
water,
be-
though.
It would be very funny if you made a grapple check to just grab the drake as you enter its square.
As you enter it.
Luke,
You and the drake would share the
How
square.
about this? I will let
grapple.
I will let you choose if you want to jump on the drake or jump on the rock.
This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna land right on the drake.
You know it's got to be Drake.
All right, let him. I guess that's a charge for the purposes of getting
Is
a
that
bonus.
well? Would I have to grapple to stay on it? Like, if it's consuming the dead thing, I guess I'm just landing on it as it's standing.
You
Things are falling
can't.
over.
You cannot share a square with an enemy unless you are grappling it or doing some kind of combat maneuver,
Right.
or unless you are two size categories smaller than it. But the drake is not huge.
Yeah, the drake.
So-
These drakes are medium sized.
Yeah, so it's the same size as you. So you have to make some sort of combat maneuver check to be in the same square.
Yeah, this would be a. Well, you're trying to stop and grab him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then this
He,
is
like, Legolas
As
is
I
the
land
drake
on
that
him,
swings
just
around its
wrap
neck.
around him.
then this is a grapple check. So make me a
Okay.
make me a CMB check,
This is
Oh,
the
shit, I gotta
Tibresh's flying sneak hug.
and don't forget the +2 from improved grapple.
Yes,
CMB's
that's
got to be
true.
real high.
It should be.
14 with the bonus.
This
so-
force snuggling with Flickie has really paid off.
Hey, man. It's just like Persona, what you do in the evenings. affects your mood.
29. Glomp.
29. You successfully put the you drop down on this Drake and put him into a reverse Nelson.
And he's like halfway through swallowing some bear, so he's like.
Yeah. There's bits of games like stuck between his jaws, and blood running down his chin. Not unlike Sugtok at breakfast several times that you've seen. But you are now now grappling the Drake.
Hey guys, check this shit out.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody better get over here real quick, like.
For the sake of keeping the map comprehensible, I'm going to get rid of the frowny face and the rest in peace.
No,
Whoop,
the bear.
I got rid of
the bear.
It looks like a shitty horse.
Yeah, that's the point.
I actually got rid of one of the Drakes.
Just put it in the background layer. Don't murder it.
No, the bear is staying. I just got rid of the rest in peace.
Oh,
and
okay.
the frowny face. The bear is staying. All right, so that's Tibresh's turn. That was a wild turn. Tenebrae.
What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna go ahead.
For some reason, you have you and Kyra in stealth mode. So at the very least, I'm gonna make a stealth check for her.
She already did.
Oh, she did. Where?
Didn't she? No, I guess she didn't. So I guess go ahead and make her stealth check.
Which is a 27. Okay.
So yeah. Well, I was gonna wait until they ran after us, but it looks like they're probably just gonna dogpile Tib'resh.
He did jump into a flanking heavy environment. How good is everybody's precise shot feat count?
You see about that.
Kyra raises her hand. I'm good.
You know, I'm a little bit out of my depth, you guys. I just wanted to do something cool.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had some action.
He's technically only engaged with the one he's grappling, since the others
haven't acted yet.
They haven't gotten their action on the surprise round.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, you are currently grappling this thing, so you're not exactly standing up. And like I said, the water is a couple feet deep, so you're basically thrashing around with it. You're able to, both of you are able to keep your head above water without having to make any additional checks.
Well, can't Tib'resh hold his breath for like 10 days or something?
All right, so
he does have Bale.
When I'm holding on to stuff.
He does have Beowulf level lungs. I remember.
I have
but
a bad idea right now.
We're gonna make a full attack against this one back here.
Number 6.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 2 bow shots.
For the record, you guys can see their nameplates, right?
Yes.
And
okay,
we're gonna use startling appearance. So since I'm attacking someone who's completely unaware of my presence, he's flat-footed for the rest of my turn, and he takes a -4 if he tries to attack me until the start of my next turn.
Ooga booga booga.
So this is first short bow shot,
That'll hit.
and then that's gonna be the let me add the hidden strike.
The +1 composite shit bow.
Doesn't hidden strike only apply if you're within 30 feet of it with a ranged weapon?
Let me check. Or yeah, sorry, it is within 30 feet, so never mind. Disregard that.
Okay, so that's 6 damage for the first hit.
And then we're gonna do the second one at a -5. That's probably gonna miss.
No, that hits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, flat-footed. So that's another 7.
Okay. River Drake 6 takes two arrows into its flank and turns and looks over in the direction of the trees. And that's where it notices Flickie failing to live up to any of the elven stereotypes and not being at home with nature right now.
Yeah, I really fucked that one up.
So that's the that's my full attack.
All right. It's Kyra's turn, who sneaking is going to move half her speed closer. Actually, she's gonna diagonally get here. She's basically going to prop up on this log right here for steadying her shots.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if she wants to spell or if she wants to shoot. Hold on.
Do you just roll for that, or do you just pick?
I pick. I'm just deciding what I want her to do. So, what's the range on this damn thing?
It's probably
I know what she wants to do.
okay. I would recommend Divine Favor, but
Yeah, so she's definitely casting. With the Divine Favor will probably happen later because she wants to get this up as quickly as possible. I have something for this. Come on, there you are. Kyra kind of grabs at the holy symbol of Milani that she's got, and a floating morning star made of force, represented here by shiny Aegislash, appears next to River Drake 6, and she attacks it with her spiritual weapon.
Is that a Pokemon that's just a sword?
Yes, it is.
It's a sword and a shield, but it's evolved. Honedge is a sword, Doublade is 2 swords, and Aegislash is a sword and a shield.
Fuck it. Isn't there a Pokemon that's like a fucking key ring now?
Yes, Klefki.
Klefki.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Aegislash, Steel Ghost.
There's one that's a pile of
Garbage. And there's one that's a literal bag of garbage. 2, actually.
There's a Pokemon that's a fucking ice cream parfait.
What a time to be alive, though.
Yeah. Let's not forget about Sharpedo.
Oh, Sharpedo is a legend.
Sharpedo is the most aptly
Sharpedo's a
named.
bad motherfucker. Overquill is hilarious, though.
Base attack plus
awesome.
wisdom. Okay. So, her wisdom, base attack. So this is a plus 8. Okay, yeah, that'll hit. So, and then it deals...
1d8 plus 2.
Yes, because caster levels. 9 points of damage. This Morningstar shows up and just hammers one of those arrows deeper into the wound. The best part is she can keep doing that while she does other things. Anyway, Flickie, you're up.
Okay, let me see where I'm at in relation to these fucking dudes.
And for the sake of range finding, the center of the trees is where the trunk is, as far as obstruction of view and line spells.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because this'll clear it, right? Going around the trunk.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Then I'm totally gonna shoot a lightning bolt through River Drake 2 and 4.
These two.
Yeah.
All right, I will make reflex saves while you get rolling 8d6.
Rolling 8D. Well, don't I have to make sure it hits first?
No, because this is an AoE thing. This is not an attack roll. This is just I save to see if they take full or half damage.
What's the distance on the line?
Ridiculously far.
It's like 150 feet.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to do.
We're just hoping there aren't houses off in the distance.
I know, right?
Okay.
Not after last time.
What is your level 3 spell DC?
My level 3 spell DC. It is 18.
Okay, so that one fails, and that one fails, so they both take full damage.
Fucking sick. Are you guys ready to fucking watch this shit?
Very.
Alright, so I guess I should just roll to hit first, right?
No, there's no roll to hit.
Oh, whoops. Thank God. Okay, well then, fucking slash
They make
roll.
their save.
Is it 8d6 or 68?
8d6. It's 1d6 per caster level, capping out at 10d6, I think. So
Fuck me!
that's a lot of ones. Fortunately, they both failed their save, so they take all of that. And
I
also,
like Yu Yu Hakusho, like spirit gun them with this fucking lightning bolt.
Also, as a minor point, since you identify them as river drakes, you know that they have resistance to acid damage, should that become necessary for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
They let out. They let out like I can't screech very well, so but there are some high pitched keening screeches going out from those two drakes. Sugtok, you're up.
I can 5-step and cast, right?
You can move and cast.
If it's a full round spell.
No, if it's
No.
a full round, you can 5 foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna 5-step to here.
And if you're full rounding, the spell you start and then it fires off at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure this works the way that I think it does. Duration 1 round per level. Casting time is 1 round. It doesn't say 1 full round.
Well, that's what that means. But are you spell canning it?
No,
Oh, okay. So what is this?
I'm trying to break into Zabadop, Zubadoop, Zabadop, Zabadoo, and summon a swarm of mad monkeys onto this rock next to Tib'resh.
Do wop she do.
Wait, you've been able to summon monkeys and you've never done this before?
I've been holding on to this.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
So when
Dylan, the
they
last time
land-
there was combat, you were underwater. What the fuck good were monkeys gonna do for that?
That would have
when
been really
they
funny.
land
He
on
summons
the-
them all and they're all like, ah!
on the rock, they are screeching, and
Well,
everyone
they
around
will be. They
them-
will be starting at the beginning of your next turn because you're busy going hagaduga humba, hagaduga humba, hagaduga.
Okay. Can I?
You've got a
free
long
action-
cast time in WoW.
Can
for
I
this.
free
not a-
action right before I start yell to Tib'resh like, "Cover your ears,"
Use the baboon!
and then I start singing. I don't know how he's gonna cover his ears and grapple a Drake at the same time.
He can leg. He can leg
do
like.
what I can,
He can
fucker.
leg like it like Xenia Onatop from GoldenEye.
So yeah, I'll get to there and prep up some mad monkeys. That's all I got.
Fucking swarm of monkeys.
Hey, Witch Doctor, give us the magic words.
E, ooh, ah, ah, T.
My bad. It's
tang,
not 150 feet. It's 120 feet.
Walla walla, bing bang. All right,
There's just
and
like
now the
one random.
and now the River
voice
Drakes, which
just
is this is going to be interesting. River Drake 6 is going to attempt to attack the floating Morning Star.
Does the floating Morningstar have health?
Stupid fucking River Drake.
I'm double checking that, but even if it doesn't, that's what it thinks it's good. That's what just hit it. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
fair.
A cat with a laser pointer right now.
it cannot be attacked or harmed by physical attacks. So it's going to try, and its turn is going to fizzle as it tries to ineffectively gnaw on the insubstantial Morning Star. River
Literally a
Drake.
cat and a laser
River Drake 3 is going to attempt to break grapple. River Drake 3 was surprised. River Drake 3 is not acting in this round. The ones that are not that weren't surprised were 6, 5, and 1.
Nice.
All right, so River Drake 3 says that there. 5 is going to try to gnaw on the wild man trying to choke his friend out. 12, no.
Nope.
And River Drake 1 sees all this, but then he sees the lightning bolt, and River Drake 1 takes to the sky
Oh.
over here.
Gotta keep him on the ground, fellas. That was my.
Wait, did you say River Drake 5 tried to gnaw at Tib'resh?
Yeah.
Oh, they have 10-foot reach. That's not good.
It's not 10 foot. River Drake 5 is this one.
Yeah, he's here, and Tib'resh is over here.
River Drake 5 is right here.
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay, for some reason, he is right here on my screen.
Oh. Weird.
Oh.
How about now?
Now he's in the right place.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
Curious.
Okay. Well,
Thanks, bro.
God damn,
fix.
damn you, dark mode. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep you in the dark as to where the enemies are.
River Drake 1 is going to spit a wad of acid.
Careful, that's acid.
Aiming
Never
at,
happy when someone's spitting a wad at me.
aiming at this square, so the 5-foot spread means I'm going to need reflex saves from Flickie and Sugtok.
It's a +1 though.
Reflex. What's my bonus on this?
Reflex saves?
21.
+5. Okay. Ah, 24.
Okay, so you take half damage and you're not entangled. So the two of you only take 4 points of acid damage each.
So bump that down to 53.
Okay. Note taken for that one. And that's the 3 of them that weren't surprised. So now we're at a surprise round. So Tib'resh, you're currently grappling a drake.
You guys are probably wondering how I got myself in this situation.
Record scratch. That's me.
All right. Tib'resh is gonna arget his fist, and I'm pretty sure I can't remember if we've gone over this. We probably have. I can't do a flurry of blows while grappling because it requires multiple limbs being free.
If you were anything other than a monk, correct, but monks are weird that way, where you can use any chunk of your body as an attack surface.
Oh, yeah. All right, well,
You
I
hump it into
forgot about that.
submission. You're like, oh!
No, I'm going to arget up my fists and using my legs to hold it.
Okay, so here's how the flow chart goes. If you wanna stay grappled, you have to maintain the grapple.
Oh, right, I have to do that first.
So roll your CMB and add 5 because you are currently large and in charge of the grapple.
Yeah.
You are still large and in charge of the grapple.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
you could roll a 2 and still be on top of it.
So you can either drag this drake somewhere else, or you can pin it, which would basically be, I don't know, like folding its wings underneath your elbows. Or you can inflict damage to it.
Give it the best titty twister it's ever had.
You can give it an incredible titty twister. Although I don't know how, because your fists are solid now.
Make sure you grab its titties before you arget, so then they're trapped in your hand.
Other than needing
My
its,
actual nipples are like wincing at that description.
At the silver titty twister?
Other than needing the extra time to get up, what would be useful about pinning it? I mean, I know that makes it prone, and
Pinning is like super grapple as far as conditions are concerned.
So,
I'd stay grappled when I do that. Then, okay. I always forget about pinning.
So a pinned creature cannot move at all.
Pinned. As grappled, except creature is flat-footed, takes a -4 penalty to AC, and can only take verbal or mental actions except rolls made to escape. It can't do anything except try to wiggle out of the grapple.
So essentially, if you pin it, then on its turn, even if it takes control of the grapple, it still has to unpin itself before it can do anything.
Okay, right. But I could just like, it's either I lock one down or I do probably decent damage to this guy. Since I'm already on it. But I would effectively be removing it for a minute, but I'd still have to deal with it eventually.
I mean, are you worried about it trying to cast any spells or using any sort of anything that requires a somatic component? Like you just saw that other one spit acid.
The fringe benefit of pinning something with wings is stopping it from flying.
Yeah, if you pin it, it stops it from flying, and if you pin it, you also keep it from spitting acid because that has a
that is an action.
That is an action.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, or you could just beat the shit out of it. I don't know how much this one has. Well, this one hasn't received any damage.
That's what I'm just not sure enough of what they're capable of.
They can fly, swim, and spit acid. Go.
That's pretty much it. Drakes aren't that complicated.
Yeah, no, I could also prevent it from flying by maintaining grapple.
And it's also flat-footed.
And beating the shit out of
Tenebrae would get hidden strike damage on it.
I think I'm just going to try and stuff my silver fist down this thing's throat.
Yank on the uvula.
But that is good to know. I do want to make use of that pin at some point, but I want to try smashing this dude.
All right.
Okay, you don't have to
right.
roll.
I
You
forgot about that.
just go ahead and deal damage.
Whack. That is the wrong one. Sorry.
Those are attack rolls. We need damage. And then
That's
you're-
a lot
damage?
of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. I'm moving you. So
Yeah, so I try and shove my shocking fist inside its face.
D10 plus 7. Yeah, that's a monk fist.
I forget his fists. I forget his fists do D10. That is as much as a bastard sword, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So that hurt.
I can't wait for your fist to get to D12, which is like as much as a heavy maul.
And then 2d6, as much as a great sword. All right, Tenebrae, you're up.
Okay.
With Kyra on deck.
We are going to... Can you make a stealth roll to attempt to maintain stealth while moving at full speed?
Yes, but your stealth rolls are made at a penalty.
Right. Greater than half, but less... Okay. Greater than half, but less normal, it's a -5. I can do that. What is my normal speed? It's 30, so I could move 25, which would put me here. Is that going to put me within 30 of any of them? No. Okay. I guess we're just going to take another short bow shot then, while we are still closing ranks.
All right, and I will let you know that the River Drake that Tib'resh is pinning and River Drake 5 have a little bit of cover from the rock.
Okay. Then I will take a shot at River Drake 2, because I do not have a precise shot, and I don't want to risk hitting Tib'resh.
Don't throw it away.
I understood that reference.
It's shot.
The Hamilton reference.
All right.
Oh, God.
That's a 29.
Yeah, that'll hit. While you're busy calculating stuff, I finally finished the Stormblood expansion at FF14, which has more than a couple Hamilton references in it.
I believe it.
I mean, 2 of the missions are called The Room Where It Happened and The World Turned Upside Down. Someone says, dying is easy, young man, living is harder. And the final boss even ends by saying, farewell, my first friend, my enemy.
Oh, here,
Wow.
let me make that stealth check at -5. So that would be,
Yeah, he doesn't notice you.
okay. Cool.
So that's 6 damage to 2, correct?
Yes.
Getting some use out of your new bow. I like it. Okay, Kyra.
I wish I would roll higher than a 3 on the D6.
Okay, Kyra is not going to redirect the spiritual weapon, so the spiritual weapon is just going to continue wailing on 6. 9 plus 8, 17 hits.
Nice.
7 damage. I'm imagining this mace is just going to be doing to this dragon what Grog from fucking Vox Machina did to that. He's like, is it dead?
That's 100% Grog, but it's pretty much working on it. Okay, and now for Kyra's actual turn. Since she didn't use an action to change the spiritual weapon, she is going to bane her crossbow and select a dragon.
What the fuck? Awesome.
Inquisitors, man. So she can't point blank, but she can. There we go.
She can't point blank, but she can point break.
Okay, now that's technically supposed to be 2 higher, but it doesn't really matter because that's high enough on its own. Then there's that, which would also be 2 higher, so that's 7 plus 2d6, which is 10 points. So it's 17 points of damage to River Drake 2.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Everyone else has all this really cool ways that they get all this extra damage. I feel like mine's just like I point at things and they explode.
Which is the coolest way.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Nobody else rolls 8d6 for damage right now.
You know what? You're right.
All right. And speaking of rolling 8d6 for damage, it's your turn.
How tall can my ice spears get?
They are 10 feet tall.
How high off the ground is River Drake 1?
River Drake 1 is getting to that point, but you know from your experience on the boat that casting it on the surface of the water,
They sink.
immediately, so you probably wouldn't reach him.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, yes, Roger. It's like that.
Literally. Okay, how do you keep posting GIFs and pictures in here without posting links?
You here.
You
I'll
message me
post-
while I deal with my turn.
I'll message you the
Details.
I am going to. I'm definitely going to attack River Drake 1 because he got acid on my fucking kick-ass cloak. What do I want to use? What did I bring today?
Kill that motherfucker.
You know what? Classic styles. I'm going to cast Fireball at this fucking dragon.
Okay.
All right, so that's 8d6.
What's the radius on Fireball? Can you hit 4 and 1?
4 is like 80 feet away from me.
The radius is 20-foot radius.
Damn it.
So let's see. Roll 8d6. Give me something other than 5 1s. That's much better.
Hey,
I go, hey guys, you see that dragon up there? And I point, and then he explodes in a fiery ball of flame, just like.
Oh, he did save, so he takes half damage,
Fuck.
which is still not nothing. There's still an explosion, but he's on the
Still
wing. and
13 points of boom.
yeah, 13 points of ow. Okay.
When did River Drake 2 die? Oh wait, Kyra just did the thing, right?
Yes. All right. Now, you can still move.
Okay. If I can still move, then I am going to, and I have my full movement speed.
Yes.
I'm gonna put myself behind Sugtok and Kyra.
Okay. The beginning of Sugtok's turn happens,
Dweed up, dweedoo.
which means I need
Yeah,
to
what's
find.
up with those monkeys?
Which means I need to find something to serve as monkeys. I don't have any good monkey things, so this is just gonna have to count.
So I think it's a DC 16 because it's caster level plus charisma plus spell level.
All right, swarm of monkeys.
Hell yeah, Tonberry.
Swarm screeching.
Just as deadly.
Creatures fail a saving throw against a distraction attack. Against any creature that begins its turn in the swarm. How big is the swarm?
How big is the swarm? Ooh, ooh.
So how far does that screech go?
Which screech?
The one that will make them the distraction attack.
Basically, they just. I'm looking for the size of a swarm because they fill a bigger area than just the one square, and it's creatures that start their turn in the swarm are affected by it.
Oh, how many monkeys did I just bring into this world?
I don't know, but I'm stoked because, as you know, I'm a big fan of magical animals. I see all these
A monkey
monkeys
swarm
form, and I'm just like,
coordinates its
yes!
attacks more than a typical swarm and deals swarm damage one step higher than a swarm of its HD would normally cause.
Barrel of Monkeys. I loved that game.
Swarm of monkeys does not possess a true hive
Swarm.
mind, but will working in tandem with other swarms to make basic tactical decisions. Holy shit! If I cast this every turn for 7 turns, I could
Now-
make a tribe
Whoa.
of monkeys.
What's about to happen is going to be scary to people.
Oh my god. Quite the barrel of
So,
laughs.
so since you would have summoned the monkeys in the most optimal position, they would have been swarming Drake 6, Drake 3, and Tib'resh.
Good luck, buddy.
A swarm has a single pool of hit dice, single initiative modifier, which is just going to go after your turn.
Wait, but so I can command them. So other than the screech attack, I can tell them don't fuck with him.
That's not really so. The way swarms work is that anything that is inside the same space as the swarm takes the swarm damage.
Tib'resh is already like fighting a dragon
I was
underneath
trying
water,
to
and
get
then all
the-
of
I
a
was
sudden
trying
he's
to get the
covered in
attention
monkeys.
Off of you was my goal. This did not go as I had intended.
He's like, "What the fuck? We're not even in a rainforest."
To be fair, a monkey swarm does 2d6 plus distraction just freely.
So yeah,
That's so scary. Like,
But
what
so
the
I
fuck?
can't tell my swarm like, don't fuck with him. He's cool.
you can.
If it was one monkey,
Don't
probably.
fuck with you. On.
That's
You
not how
can
swarms
you
work.
can tell the swarm where to go, but once it gets there, it's basically an AOE.
Oh, oh no.
Listen, but I tried.
To be fair, it's your first time using the spell in character and in real life. We're all learning.
I
You
told
can,
them leave
you can
me
tell
alone.
the you can
It's
tell the
making-
kindergartners to grab a box of crayons, but you can't keep them from shoving them in their mouths.
You ever try to teach monkeys? Don't try. So they took 2d6 damage.
No, they will during the monkey's turn, which I'm just going to, for the sake of ease, is after your turn in the initiative. But the beginning of your turn happens, and the summon finishes, and monkeys happen. Now it's your actual turn.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm gonna pull out my my Darkwood bow. Well, how deep? So this is shore, like just in front of me. If I ran to there,
The river drake is in the air.
how high? 10 feet.
Yeah, so that's going to be.
I can't pinata.
Yeah, so he's two in the air.
Then yeah, I'm gonna pull out my my new fancy Darkwood longbow.
All right.
Do I get an extra shot because of haste?
Are you hasted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
then
did
yeah.
haste in the early round, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Ooh,
No, you didn't.
no.
Because you moved and started casting monkeys instead.
Mm. Then yeah, I'll just shoot him with. Well, hold on. 'cause
What's the 2 on
30
him?
feet?
He's 2 squares in the air.
Oh, okay.
30 feet is to right there. I'm gonna move to right here and cast haste because it's 30-foot
Burst.
range, so that'll hit
Everyone.
everybody.
Okay. Everyone's hasted.
Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Including my monkeys.
It's not really going to help them.
Does an extra attack? The monkey gets attacks, right?
No, they deal swarm damage. So it's
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
There's
It
no
won't
attack.
happen.
There's no save.
They're just. It's a really fast swarm. They're a lot scarier.
Yeah.
Now.
When the
It's not
swarm.
that weird ass mecha monkey from
when the swarm
Batman Ninja.
And I guess the swarms are harder. The monkeys are harder to hit now.
All right.
That's literally one of the most terrifying things I've ever heard of. Just a swarm of like monkeys that are all moving so fast and blurry.
Just crazy fast monkeys.
It's like Hit Monkey doing that ninja double team thing.
Man, I gotta finish that fucking show. There's like 2 episodes left I still gotta watch.
Okay, so Monkey's turn. River Drake 6. And I'm just going to roll this damage once for all 3 things in range. Sorry, Tib'resh. It's okay. 6 damage. So River Drake 6 is mauled to death by monkeys.
Fuck.
Nope, that's the wrong thing.
Oops. Oops.
Not my monkeys.
Okay, and while it's out of the way, Tib'resh, you take 6, and this River Drake also takes 6. And now I need a
It's a fortitude save.
fortitude save from you, Tib'resh.
Essentially, the monkeys are screaming so loud that you have to hold your stomach, or you're just so entirely disgusted by them that you become nauseated.
Because the monkeys screeches layer on top of each other into some sort of natural brown note.
Ugh, some sort of horrible cacophony.
Well, that's an 11, so
Can I gallon inspiration that?
Are you within range? Do you have the spell slot? Then yes.
I want a gallon inspiration that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, that was the sound of Luke being disappointed.
No, that's me checking something, but realizing the order of operations means this would happen first.
Be 16.
Okay, good. So you're not deafened and nauseated.
Thank goodness.
That was me screaming, no!
For a minute.
From the shore. Yeah, that would have been the worst.
I gotta get out of this pile of monkeys.
It's not a barrel of laughs.
Anyway, the Drake's
So
turn.
What about did the Drake save against the nauseation?
The Drake did. The Drake rolled a natural 14, so...
Lame.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't the DC my spell?
No, it uses the statistics of a monkey swarm. And the monkey swarm comes with its own distraction DC.
It was good that you told them to leave Tib'resh alone, though. Otherwise, they probably would have tried to use their free combat maneuver to steal something from him.
No, they only do that if I tell them to. They only steal what I want.
I'm surprised you haven't used Swarm of Monkeys in, like, the city somewhere.
To be fair,
This-
it's a new
like
spell.
to raise chaos in the
new
city
spell.
unnecessarily.
Yeah, I mean, Sugtok, just reading the spell, this is like a perfect spell to use against an enemy spellcaster. Because Fort is their bad save, and
Good to know.
getting disarmed or stealing means that they're gonna lose an item every round.
If they have a rod or a wand, I can start summoning these monkeys in to start equipping Flickie with.
Was that a
cooler
fart,
shit.
Luke?
Maybe.
That was a. Oh,
Nice. Luke, will you give us good spellcasters with good gear so I can have monkeys steal them and arm the shit out of our guy?
Well,
see.
unfortunately, the stuff that the monkeys steal, they also start dealing damage to the items they steal, as the monkeys are like
Fucking
fighting over it
monkeys.
from each other.
It's like
So we get a rod of splinter and it's just fucking splinters by the end of it.
this monkey stole a fucking bean burrito out of this guy's pocket, and now they're fighting over it.
Oh, I imagine him stealing a bean burrito from a Drake, and I was like, wait, something's not right.
The monkeys
These
make
Drakes
sure-
have a part-time job at the local convenience
Hey,
store.
if the
They caught them
monkeys
on their way home from work.
if the monkeys steal a joint, they are sure to pass the booth between them.
Pass the booth. That's so funny.
Ay caramba. But okay.
Don't worry.
Anyway,
He'll edit that out.
Anyway, the Drake's turn. who says that? Anyway, this one is flying, and there's something over here that's throwing fireballs at it. So it's going to get here and take a bite at Dillon as it does flyby.
Who's Dillon?
Motherfucker.
Dillon's character.
Is it descending low enough to reach him?
Yes. So technically it's only one square up, but it's not going to take long. 13. There's a 20 hit you.
Does a 20 hit me? What the fuck do you think? Of course.
It's not a natural 20.
Oh, wait, then hold up. It's against my what? Just my fucking...
Your AC.
Ah, yeah, it gets me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you 19?
Nah, 18. I think.
Flickie takes 9 points of bite damage.
Oh, this bites.
Bucket of fish.
Yeah. And then it continues flying back up, starting to wing around this tree.
I can't
What?
see my fucking health.
They have-
It's behind the
they
turn
have-
order.
They have flyby attack?
I'm sorry, that's power attack. That's the wrong kind of attack, so it stops here.
Luke,
Yes.
sorry, getting used to monkey mechanics. Could I have commanded them to move forward to get away from Tib'resh and into the square with just River Drakes 5 and 4?
Yes.
You can,
And we retcon that I did that.
but then it has to deal the damage to those instead.
No. It does this when
Does
the
it as it moves.
when the monkey's turn starts. Does damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you would like the monkeys to move over, now it's 10 foot by 10 foot on a cube, and technically that cube does go up, so there are monkeys jumping off each other's shoulders too to make up this 10-foot cube.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, so I can't hit Drakes 4 and 5.
No.
A big cube of monkeys angrily screaming, just slowly sliding around.
And also, like, to make up the queue, there's a couple that are swinging others around by their tails.
Oh my god.
Then yeah, I'm gonna have them just move towards Drake 4.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay, how fast is a monkey swarm? 30 feet, okay. Makes sense. Climb
Except
20.
actually 60 feet.
What's their swim speed? though,
20
now
to
that I'm
60
thinking
monkeys
about it?
travel across Tibresh's body.
They do not have a listed swim speed, so it would be whatever their swim check says. But the point is, they're not going very far.
There's a layer of monkeys on the bottom and a layer of mad monkeys just running.
They
on top.
actually don't have any ranks in swim, so this would be a straight 20 roll for them.
What
I'm
was-
curious. Natural 20.
What was that old meme with the what was it? Approximately 20 to 30
Wild hogs.
Feral hogs.
30 to 50 feral hogs.
30 to 50 feral hogs.
So Tib'resh is underneath War of the Planet of the Apes for about 3 seconds.
It's a lot of butts.
Still being thrashed around by a drake.
Okay. It occurs to me, I still have drakes to act. So Drake 3 is going to attempt to break grapple.
Yeah, we'll see.
Where's your combat maneuver? 25 to break grapple.
Versus my defense.
Your CMD.
CMD.
I think you have is it a +2 or a +4 to resist grapple breaks because of your improved grapple?
Pretty sure it's a +4.
I want to say +4.
That's what I want to say too. So let's go with that.
I didn't
think we
bring
all
up my
wanna say
sticky
that,
notes
yeah.
this time. Actually, it's on there. But yeah. Regardless, my CMD is like 32. So
Jesus fucking monks, man. Okay, so this drake is thrashing around in your arms underneath you, and you're being plowed over by monkeys on top. You're in the weirdest Tib'resh sandwich of all time right now.
You're getting like a strange boner, and you hope you're not forming any new synapses.
Tib'resh is not sexually attracted to anything, especially not being
Wait,
squished
so-
between several different types of weird ass magical animals.
So these monkeys, are they fuckable?
I
How often can I summon these?
And River Drake number 5 is going to back up a little bit and is going to spit its caustic acid in such a way that it's going to engulf the monkeys, Tib'resh, and the 2 other drakes that are over there. So
no, and that poor mace.
I don't think the mace can be affected by that, actually. So, a 5-foot radius, I need a reflex save from you. I'm not even going to bother. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. And I guess I got to roll for the entangling on the others. Hold on. So, well, fortunately, the one that gets entangled by it is also the one that's being grappled by the monk. So, that one dodges. And now for the monkeys.
Can't get the monkeys.
The monkeys save, so they
Hell
only take.
yes.
So the swarm takes half damage.
How much health does my swarm of monkeys have?
22.
All right.
So it takes half damage. So the swarm of monkeys takes 5 damage. Hold on a second. This thing needs stats.
10 to 15 monkeys plop into the water and float downstream.
The screaming gets a little more manageable.
They sound less mad.
You're muted, by the way, Tim.
River Drake 5 grabs a couple of snacks.
So
Anyway.
now, summon monkeys. Are these like weird, like spectral-looking monkeys? or
No,
are
he
these
has just summoned. He
regular
has just
ass-
summoned a horde of monkeys.
Jesus.
So this
bad.
is from just like a random forest in another plane of existence?
It's like the
is
Fairly
that why
Odd
they're
Parents
mad?
conundrum,
Is
like
because
it has
they were
to come
chilling?
from somewhere.
Yeah. You've randomly pulled a horde of monkeys from somewhere for a few rounds to just cause chaos.
Hey
No
guys, I
wonder
need
they-
60
no wonder
seconds
they're so-
of go fuck yourself, please.
No wonder they're so
What happened?
pissed.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I know. Fraser was on, and then you called them away.
What?
Anyway,
No,
Tib'resh,
sorry.
it's your turn.
I gotta pee.
All right, Tenebrae, you're on deck.
Cool.
Okay. So Tib'resh is having the weirdest swim of all time.
I just thought this was gonna be an effective position after we all got engaged.
Well, you're not wrong.
I have to maintain.
I got to roll for when does he get okay.
Well, because releasing would still be an action.
Right? If you release the grapple, it's a free action. You can just let go. You don't have to stick around.
Let go.
But I would have to. It would force me to move off the. Would that force me to move off the square?
You
without.
You would need to leave his square before the end of your turn.
Oh, hold on a second. This thing also needs to make a fortitude save. Yeah, it makes the save. It's not nauseated or deafened by the monkeys.
So you could let go, step as a 5, do a 5-foot step, and then
still do my FOB.
Yeah.
The fucking monkeys also have improved initiative, by the way.
Nice.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's get punchy. I am going to release this Drake after being just absolutely soaked and thrashed around in this water. Back up just a minute and get some punches going. I'm gonna do some flurry of blows.
All right. Now, as a reminder, when your flurry does, you may, if the first one kills it, you may redirect the other blows at something else within range.
Right.
Well, I wonder why Luke is reminding you of that.
Because I'm about to punch some stuff.
Because
real
he
hard.
shoved 20 points of damage down its throat a round or two ago.
And it just gets punchier. So I'm just gonna do my. Well, I guess this is just one day on the road, and we got some more days to go. I'm gonna spend a key point. Dropping down to. Does this thing update the way I think it does? Yes, it does. Awesome. Spend a key point for a total of 4 flurry of blows. The third attack is going to be a hammer blow.
Also, don't forget you're
Skull
hasted.
crush.
You're hasted, so you have an additional attack at your highest bonus.
No, wait. Skull crush is only 1. Sorry, I forgot the description on that one. I got it though. I totally have it on here. Nope, maybe I don't. Oh, the +1 to attack and damage. Yeah, that's already factored in. Never mind.
Okay.
Third attack is going to be a hammer blow.
So you're making 5 attacks. You've got
No, just 4. I just added 1.
Well, no, you've got the haste because you're
Oh,
hasted.
I forgot about the haste. I
You've
don't even
got
know if
the,
I need 5.
Do it.
You've got the key point, and then you have the 3 from your normal flurry.
Yeah.
Do
Just
it.
go-
Send
just
him
go
to
nuts.
hell.
Attack, you always get the extras.
Nuts. Send them
Quite-
straight to hell.
Yeah, it's surely after all these monkeys jumping on his head.
You're very mad.
It's a very monkey fight over there.
Yes. Okay, so let's do.
Just take the weights off of your ankles.
It's about to be.
That is better. Now I can move freely.
I'm about to do the what is it, the all-out attack in Persona 5 where they all just bounce around the screen for a few seconds. Pow pow pow. Okay.
I'll
First
reveal your
3
true
attack.
form, bitch.
Sorry. With I did say originally the third attack was going to be hammer blow, whether that plays in or not. Next attack, and the next one.
Now, don't forget, these attacks are being made at your highest base attack. Oh, yeah, you just rolled shit for that one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, despite me saying that, all 5 of those will connect.
All right. So let's just start.
Also,
resolving stuff.
can we take a moment to appreciate that this is the first time a flurry of blows has been completely successful on every attack? I
Yeah,
believe.
Yeah,
pretty good.
actually, that's pretty great.
You
All
can
right,
redirect,
so
right?
directing
Yeah.
starting
Yes.
on
Yeah.
As a point, these things are not very strong. There's just 6 of them.
I'm punching hard.
Okay, 13 to, I'm guessing, your new best friend.
Yes, the one I've been on top of for the past.
Oh,
3
that's all it
rounds.
takes. You get that one right in the side of its neck, and there's an audible snap, and it suddenly is bent at an awkward angle.
That's
You
crazy
guys-
to do.
You guys said
Yep,
these
yep,
guys
yep,
were
yep.
fucking people up on the road.
Yes, Roger,
So-
pretty close. That's kind of sort of what's happening.
All right, and then relenting on 5. Oh wham! Oh wham!
Stop.
Oh wait, that one actually should have been hammer blow. Sorry, ignore the 11. That's hammer blow.
Wham, bam, shang-a-lang.
I love that fucking
And
song.
then
And got the shine.
And it says when.
and that last one was a potential crit.
You don't roll attack rolls.
Oh, right.
You've rolled all your attacks already. We're doing just damage now.
No, that was all damage. Sorry. That was. Oh shit! Hold on. I switched over to the wrong button after I was doing that thing.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
because your damage hopefully says damage
Hammer
in all
blow.
caps.
Then damage.
And don't forget your elemental damage for those 4 ones that you
Right.
didn't roll it for.
Fucking Christ, dude. There-
Anyone want to do that, man?
Tim turned.
No,
this thing-
I don't.
Rich turned
It's
it
enough.
into Drake paste.
Look, I'm not kidding when I said that Roger's JoJo gif was pretty accurate.
And it's funny because it's just an animal. It's not exactly like super smart or anything. It's just like, this is how I die.
Don't let him float down the river.
It's like at least I died with a full belly.
Yeah,
for-
Tib'resh
for-
lands 3
yeah.
devastating punches.
Yeah, but based on the math,
Imagine-
I think you killed it on like
imagine-
the 3rd hit, and the last one was just for extra.
Imagine you're just sitting there, hanging out with your bros, eating a dead bear, right?
18
also
seconds.
This
18
orc
seconds
leaps-
later, this
This
happens.
orc leaps from the forest line, grabs your buddy, cracks his neck, summons a whole bunch of monkeys, jumps down, and then just pastes you.
Yeah.
And then its friends get shot with
Well, to be
lightning.
fair, Drakes
In
have
less than a minute.
Drakes have an intelligence of 8. They are technically sentient. They just can't speak. They're also kind of stupid, but
Guys,
they're-
I'm having a terrible fucking day.
I think
Hey, guys-
Marsha's gonna leave me.
I was just about to do that.
I just bought my girlfriend some flowers.
My
I'm gonna
kid
bring her a
hasn't
whole
talked to
leg
me
from
in
the
10
fair.
years.
Have you guys seen A Bug's Life?
anyway.
Grades 5 and 3 were having a conversation as Tib'resh was just decimating them.
This bear seems kind of gamey. What do you think? Ah! Tenebrae, you're up.
Okay.
I will remind you, there is still a Drake alive in the monkeys.
Yeah, but there's also a Drake that is trying to eat
Eat
Flickie.
me.
Yeah.
He's trying to eat me.
Oh, I forgot about that one up there from all the death down below.
I didn't. He's trying to
So-
eat me.
I had my screen scrolled.
He's gonna eat me!
What's the penalty for shooting into it while it's engaged with Flickie and
Minus
melee?
4.
Minus
Minus
4. And
four.
its AC will be increased because there is tree foliage in the way, so that would just be an
Shoot at the
additional...
one that's surrounded by monkeys.
No, the monkeys are going to deal with that on its turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it's still alive by the time the monkeys
Yeah.
get there,
Technically, yeah, that Drake is behind cover, so that's an additional +4.
Oh,
on its
and I've
AC.
already done fucking 16 points of damage
Yeah,
to him.
yeah,
so-
without precise shot, that's -4 on your attack roll, and with the foliage tree cover, that's +4 to its AC. So that's pretty hefty. +8 difference. It's a 8-point difference.
I
Then
can overcome that. That'll be fine. We're gonna do a full bow attack on it, and because it's within 30 feet, we're gonna get the hidden strike damage.
Theoretically.
So
Well, first let me see if it notices you.
My
Okay.
reaction was last turn.
Probably not.
My hairline is lacking.
okay, that is gonna be a 20 modded down to a 12 against its flat-footed.
Sadly, no.
I am able to gallant right now, right?
Yes. Are you aware of where Tenebrae is and what he's doing?
He's right behind me.
He is stealth at the moment.
And he's like Batman, so you probably don't even fucking know he's there.
What was his stealth roll?
His stealth roll is
We
higher
scroll
than
back
that.
up in the chat.
Yeah, nope, I have no idea. I'm looking at my monkeys.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what
I mean,
it
I would be too. We're all looking
I'm
at the
just in
monkeys.
awe.
Yeah, to be
The
fair,
only reason I'm not staring at the monkeys is because there's a dragon trying to eat.
You're getting draped.
You're ruining the show!
Okay, we're gonna try it again.
Yeah, you said it was a full attack, so you've got a second try.
Okay, well that's a crit.
That'll do it. Crit, and it does confirm.
Okay.
That's 27. So you get it through the trees. Through its... You, as its wing flaps down, you catch it through the webbing of its wings and into the side of its mouth.
The first shot is just, to get its attention.
Look
The
this
second
way.
shot
Look
goes
over
right-
here.
goes right in the forehead.
All right. And this river drake comes down and crashes right next to Flickie with arrows sticking in its neck, coming out at one of it like this, coming out its eye.
I take one of its teeth.
Well, it's not your turn.
Oh, okay.
That was a full round because it was that. So Kyra is just gonna sit over here going, huh? Well, that's taken care of. Let's help the monkeys. And she snaps, and the spiritual weapon moves. Also, because it's the way it works, close to the thing to attack. But fortunately, the monkeys can't affect it, so it's going to attack the drake, who is restrained. So it does have lower thing. So that hits.
I love these monkeys.
I'm a big fan of the monkeys, and now we know how they work.
Unfortunately, she rolled a 1 for damage, so that's only 3 for this thing.
Matt, the monkeys are, they are what? A level 3 spell for you?
Yes.
Yeah,
How many of those do you get per day?
3.
Summon 3 hordes of monkeys. That
He's
was
I
done
can
that.
start
I mean-
crafting scrolls of this though,
He's done that and
and
haste.
feel like I'm gonna.
I don't know if scribing scrolls of this is going to be super useful.
I
Only
like at
because
least 1 or 2.
The casting time isn't reduced when you have a scroll, so it's still going to be around, and they only last 8 rounds, so it's not like they're going to be around even a full minute.
This is the craziest 45 seconds of any of these monkeys' lives.
The only 45 seconds of most of their lives.
Flickie, there's a dead drake next to you.
Okay. I am going to... What am I going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, sorry about the monkeys, chap. And I'm going to cast a fireball. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to cast a fireball right here.
I am so happy about this.
And it's going to explode, and it gets all the monkeys and Drake 4 in the radius. So let me roll for damage.
Well, yeah, you do that, and I will roll saving throws. So the
Monkeys are the perfect thing to throw a fireball into without worrying about it.
the monkeys get a 26.
So every one of the monkeys dissolves into fire.
I
No,
cast it.
the swarm is still alive.
Hell yes.
That is the size of your fireball.
Yeah, I was trying to cast it like
Radius.
here, so like it doesn't touch Tib'resh. But like,
And
Well, that is do you want to move it over here instead?
no, I want to smell burning monkey
the drake gets
Okay.
the drake gets a natural 1.
and burning Drake.
Oh,
I go, hey guys, check this out. Sorry about the monkeys, bro. And I just go.
it doesn't
Oh,
say
there's gonna be so much steam.
it doesn't stay burning for very long because it falls immediately into a river. But River Drake 4 does fall dead.
I
And this-
literally Kobe a fireball over there, and it's just like.
And now there's a bunch of monkeys on fire throwing around other monkeys that are on fire.
This is the exactly.
You
how I want
guys,
it to turn
you
out.
guys, watch this, and I want to use summon instrument to summon a hydraulophone. You guys know those like steel pan things that you tap them and it sounds like.
Oh yeah, like a hand drum.
Like
I'm
a
gonna
ca-
summon
like
one
a
of
steel
those
drum?
in my last turn of this fight and just play some fast music for us to watch these monkeys tinge out of it.
Yeah, literally the fight's over, but we're all sitting on the riverbank watching
Just
all these
sitting-
flaming
You
monkeys.
guys just
for like
watch
10
these
seconds.
monkeys and playing this hydraulophone.
You're
That-
playing like a really chill fucking tune, and all these monkeys are like. "Ah!"
This is water temple
So
music.
so what happens is Tib'resh is wrestling something, stands up out of the water, cracks it on the head, spins around, speed bags another one, turns around, there's an explosion of fire, and then there's a bunch of burning monkeys.
And then he immediately goes, Flickie.
As
the
he's
fuck
piecing
happened
it
in
all
this river?
together, he hears a very relaxing like boom, 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 bring.
And Tenebrae's like, how are these guys still alive?
You guys, I think we nailed this one.
Yeah, honestly, this fight could not have been more
if I
fun.
can
This
just
was a great
say-
way to get back into combat.
Oh, Tib'resh, come here, buddy. Just as I'm playing my hydraulophone.
Does anyone want to explain what all just happened just then? I was underwater for part of that.
We'll tell you about it over dinner.
You did most of the damage, good buddy. This is the music we listen to monkeys die to.
Yeah, we're like,
No. Well, look in the now playing tab on Roll20 and look at what it's called.
derp.
Death of
nugget.
1,000 monkeys. Derp nugget.
I can't think of a better thing for this right now.
Dude, the name MacLeod right there makes me think of me and Dill the other day watched all the Highlander movies back to back.
I'm sorry.
They were so bad after the first one.
No, I know. The first Highlander movie was so good that we kept watching shitty sequel after shitty sequel in the vain hope it could recapture the majesty of the first one. Much like the Pirates movies.
Yeah, those were... the mermaid one is where I was like, okay, these suck now.
Well, fortunately, that was the 4th out of 5, so...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so... I would like to say, so Drake's happened, but no, monkeys happened.
That was absurd.
When you edit this episode, Luke, it has to be named Le Mans.
No, I've got things for it.
It's a double joke because Tim kicked ass as a monk, and we have monk.
I love watching Tim body 3 enemies in a round. It's just always satisfying.
Oh, it was just the 2.
Tim's dressed up like a
Always
strongman
wrapped up
from the
in
circus
D&D.
back in the day with like that one strap, like cheetah print leotard. He's like, biggity, 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 biggity,
Looks
biggity,
like-
biggity, biggity.
Looks like Andre the Giant at WrestleMania.
Oh, it's only $22.50 gold.
For what?
Elixir of Sex Shift.
Okay.
What? When were you looking? When did it come? What?
Remember
It
he
was something Luke sent me a long while ago, and I just really noticed and pieced together the.
I sent it back. I sent it back to him when we were discussing the sexy jutsu thing.
That's hilarious.
It's like it copies his current form. By the way, there's a way to change that, but it's kind of permanent, so don't do it as a prank. That's an
$22.50 guild for Sugtok Shattertits.
You're gonna pass up on Shug Tits?
Yeah. No, I didn't think it through. I just tried to weave tits into it, and it was an absolute afterthought.
That's your name would almost be Sugar Tits.
Yeah, Shug Tits Shattersong. I think that's worth $22.50 gold.
That's hilarious. But then you start having to be a woman for the rest of the game, so be careful.
I can do it. I'm a very angry lass.
I can do it.
To be fair,
This is my character
to be fair, he
voice
just
now.
has to drink another one and it changes back.
I'll never drink that again.
It's like the scene in Scooby Doo where Fred is Daphne and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna check out my boobs."
Oh yeah, that happened, didn't it?
Yeah, that whole movie happened twice.
And they had Scrappy in the second one.
No, Scrappy was the one in the first one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he
it
was
was
a bad guy in the
Alicia
first one.
Silverstone in the second one.
Fucking, I'm so glad Scrappy has been scrubbed from Scooby-Doo lore. He's the most hated character from that entire universe, and the creators don't even like him, so they just don't fucking use him anymore.
Thank God. Anyway, while we recover from the monkeys, this is going to be a good time to take a break.
Yeah, sure, I can take 10, 5, whatever.
Let's say 10. Let's get back here around a little after 9:30.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And we need to recover
That was
from monkeys.
hilarious.
And we're back. All right. So now that we're finished with the drakes, I almost said the monkeys, but that also would have been accurate. Gonna bump you guys on back to world map stuffs, because with this, you now have 6 drakes corpses, almost an entire bear skeleton with little bits of waterlogged bear meat, and a few of you with some bite wounds and acid burns.
Well, we've certainly had worse tussles.
I'm gonna ask Sugtok to cut off one of these Drake's limbs so we can cook it up later. I want to try it.
How edible are drakes, Luke?
They are made
I'm
of
trying
meat.
to sashimi this motherfucker.
They are made of meat.
Ooh, you know what? Since I'm knowledgeable about animals and shit, is there any way I can like fish around down there and like yank out one of its acid glands?
That would be a survival check.
Then I am not good at that, so no.
Yeah, that's like the equivalent of like skinning an animal type situation.
Okay.
But as far as the drakes you want to choose to consume, you have your list of ones that have been seared on the outside, ones that have had electrical holes punched through them, and ones that have just been tenderized by mighty fists.
Let's take the one that Tim beat to a pulp. Let's get one of its legs that isn't made flat.
Well, the good news is he broke its bones in several places, so it's easy to find a separation if you just want to hack something off.
Yeah,
The sword
there we
doesn't
go.
even have to cut through a bone.
Did you want the one I punched twice or the one I punched 4 times?
The one you punched into pulp was what he requested.
Which is the most dislocated of the arms?
Well, drakes have 2 legs and 2 wings, so as far as
Oh, we've got to have Drake wings tonight, guys. I've got a hot sauce.
Well,
from
that
the
doesn't make
southern
any
regions.
sense though, because it's a flesh membrane. It's not full of meat.
exactly drake chips.
Ah, okay, all right. Let's try that.
You've never had hot Drake chips?
Heat up some oil in a pan and freaking like just toss some like. That actually be. that
Flickie,
sounds
this is
pretty
going to be the best thing you've eaten in 100 years.
good. Ah, back when I was but a mere 40.
Yeah, when your parents were still worried about saving up for your college tuition, when your aunt was still doting on you all the time because she didn't get to see you that often because her brother didn't approve of her being that much of an influence on you at so young an age.
Hey, man.
But she only gave you gifts like as though you were like 30 but not 40.
Huh,
Like
well,
she was always giving you gifts as though you were always 30 and you were never more than 30 in her eyes.
that sounds like it's hitting close to home, Jim. You good?
Every year, son.
My aunt always sends me stuff that's just like Apple gift cards or like Hot Topic and I'm like so close.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was the Flickie's going, Aunt Leandra von Elfo.
Leandra von Elfo.
Yeah, yep. Haven't seen her around for a few decades.
Yeah. Heard she got a new boyfriend and skipped town.
Anyway, with that interesting.
Damn, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 fucking places to stop before we even get to Minador. Tight.
Yeah, and technically this is day 2. You're here at this point.
I
But the
told
re-
you it was day 2, Tim.
But the rest of the day goes relatively uneventfully.
And are we passing time, like in the sense that we're getting health points back and stuff?
A night of rest will get you hit HP back equal to your character level.
Okay, that's fine by me.
So 1 night of rest will get you guys 8 hit points back, which I think is good enough for everybody because there was minimal damage happening.
Yeah, I'll only be missing like 5 hit points after that, so we'll be fine.
I tried, but you guys dropped them pretty quickly in a surprise round, and then monkeys happened, and they were very distracting.
Yeah, dude, those monkeys were fucking big shit pimping, dude. Those were. Garrett goes, I summoned up a bunch of monkeys on this rock, and I was like, you can't just do that. And
Oh,
he's like,
it's-
with
oh,
a summon monkey spell, I
It's like,
can.
it's like, oh, I guess you can.
I'm usually the guy that goes, I magic something, and you're like, Dillon, you can't do that.
You know, it's like that one line from Uncharted 2 where it's like, hey, yeah, good luck with that. You'll never make that jump. Oh, you made it. It's like, how are we going to take care of soldiers in a military outpost? Monkeys.
Dude, Uncharted games always take such a wild spin by the end. Like when you're fighting like that Drago guy or whatever. In, like,
Wait,
Yep.
you guys though,
Lazarevich.
monkeys in the jail or monkeys in the keep. They could
Well-
literally be trash in the camp.
But what we want to do is we want to literally be the opposite of screaming monkeys. We want to try and infiltrate the keep. So maybe the monkeys.
I thought the
might
idea
not-
was to kill everyone.
while they're asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, so loud. A 10 by 10 cube of screaming monkeys isn't exactly the stealthiest option.
I thought subtlety was in the name on that one.
Yeah, I know, right?
To be
No one will
fair,
ever see him
to be
come.
fair, finding the barracks, opening the door a crack, summoning the monkeys inside, and then locking
And then closing the door
And then closing the door.
door. That'd be really fucking funny.
Best
actually.
ding dong ditch of all time. Knock knock, creak, monkeys, close.
Sugtok
Dude,
takes
there's this joke in Critical Role that they actually did in Vox Machina because it's like there's a
They
running
do.
joke in their Critical Role campaign that doors are their mortal enemy.
Yep.
And
No,
there-
no.
there's
It's
this
not
one
just their.
time-
It's not just their campaign. That's universal across role playing, isn't it, Roger?
Doors have
Yeah.
fucked me up more than enemies have.
And fucking this one joke, they even the rogue, like they spend like 10 minutes trying to get this fucking door open. Like
It's a thing
they
of
wind up
evil.
just fucking everything up. They can't get it right, and then they finally give up. And a guard like opens the door and throws out the piss and just throws piss all over them. And they're all just standing there like, fine.
I'm going to go find a window.
Yeah, he goes, I'm gonna go find a window, and then falls out of the sky.
I fell out of the window.
I fell out of the window. That show was really good. I got to watch some of it with these guys. I don't think they've seen it.
Yeah, I like all the little Easter eggs they hid in there, like the troll dick.
Yeah, that was great. The only thing he had left was the troll dick when they were running away. I loved that. Fucking yeah, the first two episodes of that show are wild.
Yes, they were. Anyway, moving on. So, day 3. Someone roll me a D percentile.
Okay, that's what, the 100 thingy.
Correct.
Okay. 20.
All right. As you guys travel down the road towards Kurthia, you have another uneventful day. At most, you've passed maybe a few people on the road, farmers, taking their wares to and from town or distant farms.
I tip my wizard hat to them as we ride by on the wagon.
And you all want to buy some Drake meat?
At the moment, not really. Not exactly my taste.
Fair enough. We'll see
You
you,
haven't-
in Kurt Zia.
You haven't seen the Halfling Smalton Brown's show? Good Eats?
Can't say I have,
I
no.
feel like I should get that joke, but I don't.
It's excellent. Shows you how to cook these just right.
Yeah, and you set up camp near this fork in the river where one of the tributaries in the Ulubulus comes in. So the river is actually a bit more like grandiose and large at this particular area. And considering your recent river encounters, you decide that maybe next to it's not the greatest idea right now. Either something's going to crawl down your throat and steal your food for the next day, or small dragons are going to happen on you. So, but with that, around noon the following day, you come into Kurthia Village, which is a significant step down even from White Rock. Definitely far lower than Cantargo. Maybe 300 people live in this village.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look around. What's in the village?
The only thing of note that you would notice immediately is that there's only one building that is over a single story, and it appears to be the inn. Not even a tavern, the inn. And even calling it an inn means that maybe they have 5 or 6 rooms available. This is not this is farmers who had there are some farmers who tend to the crops, and the rest are fishermen who fish in the Ulubulus.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot going on.
It's
here, boys.
it smells quite pastoral.
What a quaint little town.
And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
Yeah. Sugtok, from before you lived in Cantargo, you lived in Cypress Point, which is maybe about 2 or 3 times larger than this place. So this is closer. Yeah, so it's just it's similar, but
It's something feels like home. Are there any pigs around?
there are maybe a couple, but probably
How hot are those pigs?
I don't know. How attractive do you find pigs?
Not at all.
Then no, they're not
I
very
just
attractive.
enjoy making you make that face. The third time tonight.
Happy to
It
help.
doesn't get less good.
Happy to help. All right, but Like I said, there is an inn available, and the people here are keeping a bit more to themselves than White Rock, and definitely more so than Cantargo. Like, they're the kind of people where they see travelers coming through, and they're just kind of, like...
They like close the shutters on their store or whatever.
It's not that bad. They just see you. They just give like a curtain nod silently, and then they just get back to what they were doing. But it doesn't seem like they're engaging in any sort of social interaction with you.
All right, fuck them kids. Because literally everyone in a 5-mile radius is younger than me. So fuck them kids.
Can we hear any whispers of what's going on around the town as we're wandering through?
Are you actually trying to seek them out, or you're just trying to see if you pick up any as you walk through?
Just kind of listening, overhearing people talking.
Then make me a perception check.
We should have Tib'resh also do that because his perception is buku.
If he wants to.
Damn it.
No, that's okay. Just like some of the mutterings that you pick up are relatively piecemeal and you're missing a lot of the context for them, but it seems like a lot of them are talking about the way that the excuse me a second. The wildlife seems a bit more riled up in recent months than they're used to. But they're not sure if it's just a matter of the seasons changing because it's, if I'm remembering my calendar correctly, hard into summer, the end of summer, almost time for fall. And it also occurs to me I need to move this date thing ahead a few days. Some of them were commenting on how over the past few weeks they've seen patrols of men in black heading their way north, which sounds very similar to that convoy of Hell Knights you passed a day out of Cantargo. But mostly they're just worried about how they're hoping that the crops are going to be good because apparently war and the martial law and the flow of trade goods affects even towns as small as this one. And the glorious reclamation happening on the other side of the Menador Mountains in Heartland's Cheliax is causing trade to kind of trickle to an almost complete stop, and them having to focus completely on what they can make and produce locally.
So like fishing and farming and stuff.
Fishing, farming, everything that your starting Minecraft player needs to figure out.
Okay.
On the walk to the inn, I want to kind of look at all y'all and say like, hey guys,
Are we going to the inn? Is that what are we just going to pass through town, or what are we doing?
Well, we might.
It is about 2 in the afternoon by the time you get here.
You guys want to get a room and then hit the local oddities museum? I've heard there's just a strip here.
A bed and some food would be nice.
Yeah, let's go hit the inn. Fuck it.
As little cavorting with the locals as possible is best.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Okay, well then, all right, big Seb, you heard him. Yeah, I cracked the reins, but he doesn't go any faster. We just keep walking towards the inn.
When the retribution from the Hell Knights comes, these people should not know that we were here.
Yeah, that's pretty real. Because if they even say, oh, we might have, well, yeah, let's
it's better
not have our business become their business.
Keep our heads low.
All right, so you make your way to the inn, which is simply just called the Five Feathers.
When we walk in, I immediately comment on how I don't see any feathers.
No, there's 5 right there.
That's my bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you come in commenting on that, the receptionist, for lack of a better term, because it's in, says, that just talks about how many rooms that we have, and we make sure that we have fine down pillows for them.
Okay. I rescind my prior criticism.
Prior criticism?
Prior criticism. Gee, brains are weird.
Yes. Is there anything I can help you gentlemen with? And the receptionist is a woman in her mid-30s. Very, I know I don't need to say this for some people, but you guys know how they were dressed in, rural villages in, the 1600s?
Just with like a weird little headpiece and like a green and white dress looking thing.
It's very the Crucible.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Got it.
We
did that show together.
Were...
Yes, we did, Proctor.
I can't remember who the girl was, but the one who had the screaming scene was Caitlin Kane.
Caitlin Kane.
That fucking shit was wild.
I'll censor that. We don't want to dox anyone.
It was a compliment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh no, I just talking about real people.
All right.
Dude, I think she had a kid, so now she's raising canes. You know what I'm saying?
And now back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Is any of this? Oh, hey, ladies, Nick.
So, how many of your feathers are presently unplucked?
Oh, certainly got away with words. We've got 4 open rooms right now.
How big are they?
I think one room is about the size of your cart, maybe. So it's not. There's enough room for a small chair and a bed in each of them.
So, table talk right now. I'm envisioning the rooms from inns in Skyrim when you buy a room, just like a little fucking hole in the wall with like a chair and like a bed.
Something like, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, we have with us 5 people, and 4 rooms are available.
Don't worry about me, Kyra says. I can fit with any arrangement we can figure out.
Okay, how much would it be to rent the other to pluck the other 4 of your feathers, as it were?
I think that would be looking at this about 1 gold and 3 silver for the night.
For total?
Now,
yes.
And is there a place where we can board our horse and keep our cart like next to the inn or something for the night?
Next to the inn, not really, but a few buildings down is the stable. Did you come in from the west or the east?
Yeah, east.
Then you didn't pass it on the way. And if you kept going a little bit past the inn, you would have found the stables.
Okay, well then I will cover the cost of the 4 rooms, and I'm gonna go take Big Seb in the cart down the road. So I put 2 gold on the counter and just say, keep the change, and I'll be back in a little bit. And I take the horse in the cart and go.
Big Seb.
All right, and you guys are and each of the doors for these rooms just has the little sliding latch type lock.
No, I'm sorry. What was your name? Just to the hostess.
Yes, my name is Amanda.
Amanda, wonderful to meet you. Such an exotic name. I've never met an Amanda before. Amanda, what do you have for food here at the 5 Feathers? Is it mostly fowl?
You're mistaking us for a tavern. We're just lodgings and bedding. We don't exactly have much in the way of fare here. There is I hesitate to call it a common room, but the longhouse at the south end of the village tends to be where we congregate for food.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm not there.
How good are the eats?
They're hearty and they keep someone fit to work. I can't exactly comment to their gourmetness, but if you're used to, well, we do catch the silver salmon here, so if you eat that in Kintargo or anywhere else, you will probably not find yourself disappointed by the selections here.
Excellent. I want to wander over to Flickie and say, "Hey man, do you mind if I take that drake meat we got?"
Oh, I've already left with the cart. You got to come find me, baby.
I run off for Flickie. I'm chasing the drake meat.
It's not that hard to find him.
Yeah, I'm literally like 40 feet away. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up?
I'm running full speed, go straight past you.
Yeah, that's fine. I take out container, basket, doohickey. I give him the drake meat.
You just
and then
crumpled it up and tossed it in a wicker basket.
I mean, yeah, it's chips, right? Like I don't know.
Rad. I'll see y'all in a bit, and I run to the community food place with this drake meat.
All right. Now, when I say longhouse, it's halfway.
It's a house, but long.
I know, but it's larger than like the large Native American sort of big tent, but smaller than say, the Companion's Mead Hall from Skyrim. It's somewhere between those two levels, where there's maybe 3 tables in there and 4 fire pits, which basically it seems like it's set up more like an indoor version of those outdoor grills that are just littered around campsites for you to use if you're camping next to them.
Oh, okay.
So
Like the East Cobb Park
kind of
grills on a stand.
It's not an eatery establishment. It's a place to prepare food. 2 of the fire pits are actually in use already.
So yeah, I guess I want to roll up with a bunch of drake meat and just look for a chef. Or a cook. Or a person who makes food.
No, there are 2 people actively using the fire pits that I mentioned. You wouldn't exactly call them chefs, but, you know, you can prepare your own.
I see 2 people cooking and say, guys, if you want to eat something fucking delicious, all I need is your help preparing enough to feed my friends.
Who the hell are you? Well, one of the people turns
my name
around.
is
And
Sugtok.
he seems to be a very, very elderly gentleman. But, like, you know, all the hair is migrated just down to his beard. And he has got some seriously, like, he's got some city miles on him. He is wrinkly. He just turns around, looks at you.
on, put away wet.
You see, because you, who's wearing breastplate, got swords on, you got this big, flowing, braided Viking beard, and this big thing full of meat. He just turns around and is like, who the hell are you?
My name's Sugtok Shattersong, and I come bearing gifts, and I'm gonna set the wicker basket of drake meat down.
Where are you from?
Far from here.
I can see that. Okay. How can we help? I help.
Do you know how to cook?
He kind of looks down at the stew he's making, and then looks back up at you. Sorta.
Do you mind if I try it?
I mean, it's not ready yet.
How far from ready is it? Is it like almost ready?
Stews take a long time to cook.
I'm gonna take a spoonful of it and just take a slurp.
So, in Far, there is all as rude as you.
I do what I want, old man. How does the soup taste?
Make me an intimidate check.
Oh my god, you're running around intimidating old men for food. This is not why we came here.
Hey, weren't you from around here, though?
Yeah, it's like
No, he's from way far north, and then when he
Super
came
north.
when he came to Cheliax, he stayed in Cypress Point for a few years. Then he got the money to move into Cantargo.
oh, that's
okay.
just up the way. It's a bigger city. It was just for scaling.
Yeah, it's smaller than White Rock, bigger than Kurthia.
I do what I want, old man.
All right, he just goes like,
This is sad. This is making me sad.
Is the soup good?
it's okay.
I tell you, man, the soup is it needs salt.
I tell you what, that is a
I
tasty
can't trust you
burger.
with this task. But here, and I'm gonna like cut off a little bit of drake meat and give it to him. Like dice this up, put it in there. It'll fix the whole situation.
What the hell is it?
It's drake meat. Absolute delicacy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Killed by our own 2 hands.
Okay.
This one, I
thanks.
believe, was it was current fried by electricity.
I don't know what that means, but can you please go away?
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna put my hand on his cheek.
Oh my god, dude.
I love you, and I'm gonna grab the basket and walk away.
You just fucking ruined this old man's day.
At least leave him some of the fucking meat.
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
gave him
all
some.
right.
I said, dice it up. It'll fix your terrible soup.
I love that. Who the hell are you? Oh, I'm Sugtok. What's your deal? Fuck you, bitch.
You just rolled into town out of nowhere, tasted this old man's soup, and said, "That kind of sucks. See you
Actually,
later."
I'd rather you not cook my food, because your underdone soup is unsatisfactory.
You probably ate it like 7 hours before it was supposed to be eaten. Like that's great.
So I'm just heading back to Flickie still with a wicker basket full of drake meat.
Oh, at this point, I've already boarded the horse and I'm back at the inn. Fucking.
So I'm gonna get to
that's
the
great.
stables and look around like, just failure after failure today, and head back to the inn.
So we're all at the inn talking about how it'd be a
Well-
great idea to keep a low profile in this town because we don't want to bring any attention to ourselves or the townspeople. And then Sugtok walks in, it's like whistling.
You guys, I had a great conversation with an old man. I think I've made us a new ally. Don't worry about it. I had a great day.
I stand up and I go, I don't believe you.
Tib'resh will have, and this is sort of retcon, but in the idea of keeping up with this book, he would like to spend part of the afternoon walking around town, getting a feel for the town, so he could write about it later.
Please, God, tell me he doesn't walk by me talking to this old man.
No, he does not. But
Thank God.
but you are actually struck by the fact that you've spent a lot of time in Kintargo, and even your trip to and from Ace Azazi was punctuated mostly by shenanigans from your friends. So as you take some walking time from you occasionally just hear the subtle sound of someone chopping wood, maybe some kids running and tugging at their mother's skirts. But overall, compared to Kintargo, you haven't had this level of quiet since your time traveling in Verizia during your training. So it's actually a little nostalgic for you.
Wow, this is it's quite peaceful out here. I'll
10
find
by 10 cube of monkeys slapped into the middle of town.
This is a new day, right? Like my spell slots have recharged.
no
Yes.
need to throw monkeys around town.
Not here.
Wow, it's so quiet. It's almost like my asshole friends aren't fucking my.
No,
Screeches of
until evening, having walked the town, I'll find a nice spot under a tree and write about what I've seen. Really enjoying the peace and quiet while I can.
All right.
I do what I want, old man.
Okay. And also, just looking at the Ravounel map, Kurthia is kind of into where the color on the map changes, which pretty much denotes the flatter, more heavily forested area moving into mountainous foothills. So it's the terrain is starting to be a little less flat and a lot more hills as you guys are heading further along the river.
Okay.
Just to give you guys an idea of the terrain.
I get you. Shit. Well,
We probably have to. What is it? Do we each have our own room, or are we having?
yeah,
to
there's a
double up?
room for everyone, and I believe Kyra is going to stay with Tenebrae.
Kyra is going to roll a d4 and see which room she's going to curl up in tonight.
Cairo, my leg is open. You've curled up to it before. I like the warmth.
Well, Kyra rolled a 3, but since she eeny, meeny, miny, moed, opened her eyes and it landed on Flickie. And then she's
Well,
like,
All right, Bunky, let's do this.
Better roll again.
No, I'm not going to.
Eeny, meeny, miny, momo.
you actually gave me an invitation, so we're going to go with that.
My leg is yours, friend.
What? I thought I was going to. All right, fine.
We're not... Don't get any ideas. I'll
No, I
probably... Not you, him.
Oh.
I'll probably be curled up on the chair.
Well, if you're gonna curl up on the chair, you take the bed. I'll sleep in the chair.
Don't play gentleman with me.
I'm not playing gentleman. I like when the fox against the leg is a comfortable sleeping arrangement, but I don't want you to not sleep.
I'll manage, but thank you.
Damn, I was going to try and like stay up and play Go Fish with her. Bummer. Oh well.
You don't want to play Go Fish with a woman who can turn into a fox.
What?
I don't know. Foxes catch fish.
Oh, yeah, that's
Real
fair.
well?
That's fair.
I assume they're good at catching fish. She killed the shit out of some chickens.
Yeah, that's right.
She did kill the shit out of those chickens.
Oh fuck! I forgot Roger was here for a sec. Jesus Christ.
I like that there's almost always a squeak of a door to announce Roger's presence.
That's got to be his chair.
What
Fucking.
are you talking about?
What? What do
There
you
will
mean?
be a long silence, and then just out of nowhere, a squeak. Oh, you know.
Fucking, so what are we gonna do? Like, there's no point in drawing out the rest of the day, right? Tib'resh went to go fucking do some book shit. You went to go harass old people. And me and Tenebrae, I guess, just kind of
trying to cook us a good dinner.
Well, you guys are busy saying what you were doing. I was gonna let you finish up what you were all doing, and I hadn't heard much from Roger, so I figured he was gonna chime in once you guys had all.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't have anything else to do. I'm probably just gonna rest again. You know, I'm gonna go say adios, motherfuckers, and close my door.
Yeah, Tenebrae is gonna keep a low profile.
Okay.
And he's gonna go into the room.
He's got to keep an even lower profile to make up for Sugtok.
Exactly.
I just wanted to cook us a nice meal.
The
and
road
then he
to
was
hell
being a
is
dick.
paved with good intentions.
I think the road to hell is paved with the bad decisions I made through the good intentions.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Something went awry when I started yelling at old people.
In the words of Caduceus Clay, sleep well with your bad decisions.
In the words of Mr. Torg, fantasy!
How? Explosions!
Oh, Mr. Torg.
He was such a great character. I thought he was going to get old, but nah, love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he weirdly just grows on you. You expect to hate him almost immediately. I'm like, no, he just gets better.
So are we going to wrap up the day, or what are we all doing?
That's pretty much. If you guys have nothing specific to do, night falls and you wake. The pillows are pretty good. The mattresses leave something to be desired, especially considering that the last time you slept in an actual bed, it was in the lovely guest beds of House Jhaltero. So this is definitely a downgrade. The Icar inside of Tenebrae is screaming right now.
You guys know what else left something to be desired? That old man soup we had for dinner from the community cookery. It's just...
Nobody else
Subpar.
knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, I never went there, bro.
What do you?
Nobody else got dinner from the only place that serves food in town?
By the way,
No,
Sugtok, you wake up and Kyra has curled up in fox form between your legs.
She's licking your balls.
No, like towards the feet.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
He's thinking
and
of-
it's so warm. I'm gonna try to give a little scratch between the ears.
There's a point where I feel like that might be degrading because she's literally, we can talk to her.
You do that for a couple of seconds. You see her eyes open up. The head just kind of turns towards you, and the eyes narrow.
I'm gonna give, a both hands up, a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna pass back out.
Lady Sniff, come here.
You feel her head lay back down.
I run to the center of the inn and ask where the bathroom is.
There's an outhouse just behind the building.
Ooh, okay. And I go sprinting out the back. And I
Those
poop.
boots of levitation are really for it.
Yeah,
So you can jump
I
out of
love
windows
the
and float
idea
down.
of there's some sort of curse. Like in order for Flickie to have this much power, he's just cursed with just the ultimate, immediate, like you can't argue with me right now kind of shit.
No
This
one
is the
man
cost
should
of his
have
arcane
all
knowledge
that power.
It's like, oh fuck! I totally just had something, but I lost it.
Or like
more magical knowledge
in
he acquires.
Invincible, they talk about how what's her face's powers. It causes her to poop a lot because of the way it fucks with her metabolism.
Oh yeah.
It's a bigger deal in the comic books, but yeah.
But if nobody has anything specific to do, you guys can get on the road.
Let's on the road again. I thank Amanda. Remind her how cool and exotic her name is in this land of make believe, and fucking, I go down because it's like morning time, right?
Yes, that's what
I
morning
go down. I get Big Seb in the cart, and I kind of just chill, waiting for the boys.
means. All right. Flickie's got the cart gassed up and ready to go.
You come
Unfortunately,
outside, you see me pull a gas nozzle out of Big Sebastian's like haunch, and I'm like, "All right, guys, let's do this."
Kick the door shut.
unfortunately, this inn does not come with a continental breakfast, so food is on you guys.
Didn't we buy like a fuck ton of rations specifically for the?
Yeah, we got road snacks for days.
Well, then fucking, I'm ready to go. I ask the gang, I knock on their doors and stuff. Or I guess I'm outside, never mind.
Would it be Tib'resh catches a leaf flying through the air and crushes it in his hands and says, "Yes, I should be fine."
But would it be survival to try to cook up the Drake food for the guys?
Yes, it would.
Sweet. So 20 trying to cook up the Drake food into some sweet, sweet Drake wing chips.
Is that trained at all?
No. I got a 19 on it, I think.
Yeah, but if it's not trained, you can't get anything better than a 10, unless that's just knowledge. But yeah, you know what?
So,
It's real hard to fuck up chip. Yes, you have some Drake crisps. They basically look
Is
like
the old man still there?
No,
This
let's
is
just leave.
Just in the morning before we're leaving.
You actually see him through a window of a house. He sees you and then immediately slams the shutters closed. With a
I look over at Sugtok and I'm like, what's that about?
I thought we had a great talk yesterday, like I told you guys when I got back for dinner. I guess not.
Seems like it went well.
I guess you were right to not believe me.
All right. Also, Roger said we're free to travel. He'll be back in a sec. So if we just want to,
all right,
get Gurren.
Now,
Lagan.
So it's another 3.5 days until you reach Combrink Town.
Okay.
But I will let you know that you got today and tomorrow, and then the third day is Star Day again, which is another rebellion action. So I presently have nothing planned for that. So I think that one more time going through the rebellion stuff, and then we call it.
Sure.
I feel that.
Do we want to
It's
just
been
kind
a
of take
fucking
similar actions to what we did last time?
I think almost identical, if not identical.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me.
Well, we don't need to upgrade a team, so we can either recruit one more time and get bare minimum 31 additional followers if we succeed. But it does cost money recruiting all of these followers, so we might want to just go for more gold to fund this. Because it's 150 gold.
Our gold gain only offset it by.
Well, the recruiting the team is the big thing that put us.
No, the big thing is
red.
upgrading the team.
Yeah, because that was 1,000.
That's
gold.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, let's just do the same stuff, but instead of upgrading, let's just try and recruit again, right?
Another recruit instead of upgrade. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, that's
We want Roger's
Two.
input, but yeah.
3. That's 450 gold. Will be the cost of recruiting or attempting to recruit teams 3 times.
Yeah, but you can only recruit twice.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
then
why?
let's just earn gold in the free spot.
You can only recruit supporters. Yeah, Roger. It's 3.5 days to Combrink Town,
Okay.
and the third day is Star Day, which is another rebellion action. So we're just basically started that, and then we're gonna call it at the end.
Oh, okay. That's kind of
Yeah.
short. I was hoping we'd make it to the end, but okay.
Yeah, well, we've already been playing for like 3.5 hours. By the time we finish this, it'll be close to 4.
That's fair.
What the fuck is that?
Walking around upstairs, the floors are
Upstairs,
bullshit. Sorry, it's loud.
Apartment life.
Yeah. Well, we got people stomping upstairs, people downstairs. I had to tell them to turn down their music because we heard their reggaeton through the fucking walls.
From literally 1 a.m. until 11 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, not joking.
Okay. All right. So since we basically just start, yeah, you can recruit supporters only once per action, but you can do it twice because you have the alliance with House Alamoxa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
We
2
get-
times.
But
that's-
first,
300 gold.
supporter attrition, loyalty check, somebody.
I got it.
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't Tib'resh have the loyalty shit or whatever for
No. What is the bonus on that? Sorry.
15.
15.
It is. You are giving your bonus to
Fuck,
it. though.
I'm sorry, guys.
You've.
I botched that.
The good news,
Hey, earlier I rolled a 2
well,
on
the good
mine,
news is
so-
it's not an attack roll or anything, so technically you do still pass the DC 10 check.
Hell yes. Wait, botch doesn't do anything bad for supporter attrition?
Well,
So
think
we
about it.
would have passed the
This is-
DC 10 check regardless.
Also, this is only numbers. These numbers are used for percentages and stuff like that, as opposed to combat, where it's like your likelihood to do something.
Yep.
Yeah, but however, it's offset by the fact that I rolled a 6 on the hemorrhage, so you have a net gain of 25.
Nice.
That doesn't sound like a bad offset.
Could have been
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
Like it.
but you could have had more. But I rolled really good. I rolled max on the d6. So, notoriety, treasury shortage, no. Increased rank, no. Deposits and withdrawals. I think we agree that you guys are leaving that alone.
Yeah, I'm good on that for now. Wait, does Roger want a special item? I remember him saying something about that.
Everything,
like
was,
12,000.
everything was too expensive.
Yeah, everything. It's either too expensive or it really doesn't make sense to shop for it before we get back.
Okay.
Okay. Which means it's now your activity phase. And I think the plan was to basically just do the same thing as last time, except last time you had changed Sugtok's role, so you don't have that, so you have another action to choose from.
Loyalty
I was trying to keep
twice,
my hand in
covert,
Oh, that's
And
not
then-
what I wanted.
4 earn gold? Are we able to do 4 earn golds?
1, 2, 3,
And then
yes, with the
Flickie's
Fushi, with the,
special team
with the
for the
Fushi
fourth.
sisters.
Making money.
So yeah, 4 rounds of earned gold, 2 rounds of recruit, and 1 covert action.
One covert action before one of the non-Fushi sister earn
Before
golds,
the best possible earned gold.
which would be Icar's Merchant Lords.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to do supporters first?
Yeah, so that's D20.
Since we're doing it twice, I'm just gonna flat out take the 300 out right now, just because that's easy math.
Makes sense.
All right, so make me. Excuse me. The loyalty check, DC 25. So it's plus 17.
We don't get a bonus to the recruiting rolls from one of our followers, right?
Yeah, we got a plus 2 from Laria. That's why it's 17 and not 15.
17. Fuck off.
Unfortunately,
Man, you
no.
guys are fucking.
Flickie, roll the next one.
All right, I will.
And I want you to succeed because I want the followers, but I also want you to fail so you can also have failed one of
Yeah,
these.
this is
tonight.
the one. This is the one where a natural one would have been a problem.
Okay, cool. So just like my last one of these, I fucked it up just hard enough to not totally fuck it up.
Fair enough.
I succeeded very badly.
That's me playing Elden Ring.
That's all of us playing Elden Ring.
All right, so do we need to roll anything else?
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, what did you roll by the way?
D20 plus 17.
D20 plus 17. All right, what do we got? 27.
Just made it. So that would be
Yes, DC 25.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Cha-ching, baby.
7 plus 31. That's another 38 supporters.
There we go.
Yeah, we are fucking ranking.
And for, like, realistically, we spent 300 gold getting supporters, but we got 38, so it was less than 10 gold per supporter we got.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's a fine investment.
Because how many more do we need?
1350.
For our next fucking.
So we need 205.
So on average, if we only succeed at one of these per per phase, and we're looking at an average of about 38 supporters per. So let's ballpark it and say 40. Then we will be looking at 5 more weeks.
Okay, that's not bad.
Less.
How long
if,
until we get back to town?
I mean, we're not even at Menador Keep yet, so fucking probably a few more weeks.
Unless if we do something significant enough to automatically get supporters.
Yeah.
And also the automatic supporter gain from just the attrition. Even if I max it like I did this time, that's automatically another 25 people every time.
Yeah, we're crushing this. All right.
Like, we've got... With this amount of followers coming in, we should be golden. All right, now money, money, money.
Okay. So,
So yeah, covert action for Icar's Merchant Lords.
So yeah, so Roger, make your Merchant Lord roll with a +9 instead of +7.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Since we have your spies now, you can use your covert action with your spies instead.
I was about to say I'm going to do that. So that would be D20 plus security, which is 13, plus the team, which is 7, plus my charisma modifier, which is 5.
So D20 plus 25.
Yes.
Jesus, dude. I think you're gonna get it. Whatever it is you're trying to do here.
All right, so that's 129.
Times 3?
That's 129 gold.
Fuck yeah, that almost paid for.
Hold on, wait to add it. We'll just
Yeah.
do it all at the end.
Yeah.
And then,
So
is
that
there
was-
another Icar team?
The only other merchant lord, there's a Sugtok's merchant lords.
and the Fushi sisters can earn gold as well.
But the merchant lords are a higher tier.
Yeah, I know. It's just that we're basically doing
We
the same.
got 4 of these.
Yeah, we're doing
and then
this-
Flickie's
yeah.
got his spellcaster team.
and Flickie's free team. Yeah, it's because since we're not using a turn to an action to switch officer roles, you have another one for earning gold.
So what's the total boost?
It's the team bonus, so it's a security check, and
Plus 3.
so you're doing the Fushi sisters and your merchant lords.
Sure.
All right, let's do the Fushi sisters first. So it's plus 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
So 99.
No, 66 because they're a tier 2 equivalent team.
Oh, okay.
And we can't upgrade them to a tier 3 equivalent.
Correct, because they're a special team.
Okay.
All right, and now your merchant.
Finally starting to understand. Who the fuck?
Yeah, I'm finally like piecing together all of these different mechanics.
Yeah,
and
I'm
how they
finally
interweave.
halfway into our
fully.
fucking campaign. I'm really starting to understand these rebellion actions, kind of.
All right, and now Sugtok, your merchant lords, which is pretty much the same roll except this one is multiplied by 3.
But D20 plus 16.
Yep, because you're managing the same. Look at that.
Hell yes.
Nice. How does that feel? Does that feel good?
It feels great. 90,
Good.
so 108.
Doing math.
Yeah.
108.
Yeah. Okay.
So hold on.
Which means now.
3, 2, 4. So that's 243 gold incoming.
Well, hold on. Dillon still has to make his roll with the spellcasters because he's special this way.
Fuck yeah.
Or he can use or he can use his spies either way.
So that's what, D20 plus what?
Yours is D20 plus 15.
D20 plus 15. 28.
28 times 3.
70. No.
28 by 3.
That's 84?
84.
No, I'm tripping. How would that be 80? Man, I'm
What was the initial number?
28. Well, yeah, 20, 40,
28
60 plus 24. Yeah, 84.
1, 2, 6.
Okay, now Garrett,
4, 7.
6942 plus whatever the total you're calculating is.
327.
Okay, 327. So what's 6942 plus 327?
69, 42, 9, 6, 12, 72, 69. So we actually ended up money this week. It was 72.42 when we started.
Look at that. Okay,
There we go.
and now event chance. 83. No.
Hell yes.
Okay. I do believe that's everything.
That's the fastest rebellion phase we have ever done.
You guys are actually understanding it now, so there's a lot.
Well,
less
and we
wait, how
got
does
loaded actions and little we can do.
Yeah.
Because when we started the round, our first, the one at the beginning of the session took like 40 minutes, dude. I was like, no.
That's why this one is like, all right, we don't have any special shit to do. We know money.
It also means that the next campaign that doesn't have this entire element is going to go a lot faster.
Yeah, that's pretty real.
So by the time we end this entire campaign, there's going to be like 5 sessions worth of time that was just spent doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty real.
Okay, but for smashing the shit out of those river drakes, you guys get 1,200 experience.
Nice.
See, I'm glad I said I cast lightning bolt at these fucking bitches. Hell yeah.
Every bit of that fight was perfect.
That
Like, it
was
was
so much fun.
cinematic glory how that fight played out.
1,200, we are inching closer.
So 68.9. 8900.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well, killer session, guys.
Which also means you guys have some additional time to figure out how to attack a military base.
I'm starting to believe in throw a bunch of monkeys inside and close the door.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, we got a game plan tonight. It's
What
built.
happens is the other 4 of us go around to the other side of the base. Garrett fucking Sugtok throws the monkeys in, locks the door, and then everyone in the fucking fort runs towards the monkeys, and we come in through the back where there's less guards.
We need an extend.
You are aware.
Rod.
Yeah, you are aware from your reading of the keep that the keep is where the gap is. It's at its narrowest and completely spans the gap.
Oh, so it's like the
So going around
Mordor
it,
gate almost.
it's pretty much, kinda going around it the way you just described is not exactly a feasible option.
Fair enough.
Unless
the
flight
monkeys
is-
would make it too easy.
Unless
We gotta
flight is
find the
involved.
anvil and end the world.
So we're going to this place to use the Anvil of Unmaking to destroy this base to cut off supply lines from Cheliax.
Correct.
Hey, I knew I could do this.
So what is this? What is this Chelish rebellion or revolution that's happening on the other side?
Glorious Reclamation.
Yes.
Glorious Reclamation. Essentially, Cheliax proper is in the process of a civil war with a bunch of followers of Iomedae who
Roger's
are
way better at this than I am.
who are trying to overthrow the the infernal rule of Cheliax.
So these are potential allies on the other side of this channel?
The Glorious Reclamation is made up of a bunch of paladins of a lawful good deity.
And they would lawful good people would not fuck with the way we do shit, probably.
Well, no, the problem with that is ultimately allying with the Glorious Reclamation paints a bigger target on us.
Okay.
Because we still have to go back and live in the city we're trying to liberate.
As a reminder, the Glorious this is just a little bit of lore for you guys, but it's been whispered about in little bits of town to pick it up. But the followers of Iomedae recovered a sacred relic from the Hell Knight Order of the God Claw, and they took it as a sign that it was time for a holy war. To drive the infernal forces of Cheliax from the nation and restore it to the way it used to be back in the good old days. And it was that rebellion that caused Queen Abigail to declare martial law, which required sending certain high-ranking members of House Thrune to some of the far distant cities to oversee martial law, which is why
we need to
Barzillai is
blow
here.
the fucking dome. Because if we cut off this pass, that's the way you get to the city from where they are currently doing their thing.
Yeah, if you guys want to look over here at the map for a second, the Ravounel map.
Yeah.
There are essentially 3 ways into Ravounel, and I'm going to use this. There's the that's the wrong thing.
There's the one on the bottom left, the one on the top right, and the mountain pass.
There's Menador Keep right here, which is the most direct path. There's the long way around the Menador Mountains coming in through Nidal, which has its own set of political. Marching your army through another nation's sovereign land is a political nightmare in and of itself.
So we're pretty much
and then
cutting their balls off if we destroy this keep.
And then coming south all the way down around the Menador Mountains and then up through this way. But there are other cities down there that are also kind of involved in this whole glorious reclamation thing, so they're going to be caught up there. Or
Okay, so this is our best course of action is to blow
If we
this
shut
shit.
this down, we're protecting ourselves immensely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool shit, baby. Is that? I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Good.
Are we gonna be doing? Let's hold on a second. We still doing 2 weeks?
I'm good for whatever Saturday works, man.
Yeah,
I should be.
Yeah,
I
next
can
week is
do-
my work week, so 26 should be fun.
All right.
That is. Oh no, that's on the 25th. We're going to see the podcast. So yeah.
It's okay. I'm busy on the 25th doing nothing anyway.
We're going to see Last Podcast on the Left.
Nice.
Actually, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. So the next time you guys see me, I'll be 30.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
It doesn't feel any different.
Is it
I'm
already
sure.
that late into March? Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Almost halfway to March. Yeah.
All right, dudes. That combat session was legit.
That was great.
fun.
Fucking monkeys, dude.
Fucking monkey. All right, well, shit.
No,
I will catch. Well, I'm literally in the room with
Yeah,
Garrett.
I'm in the room with you.
So I'll see everyone else.
Good night,
later.
Roger. Good night, Luke.
Good night,
All
Roger.
right.
Good night, Luke.
Night.
All right. Good night, everybody.